Yeah, I wasn't going to bed. I figured I would hop in and fuck around for a little bit longer. You're welcome to jump in here if you want to. Yeah, please wait. That would be the appropriate thing to do. Yeah, for sure. Hey, what's up, Dominic? Hey, you guys can jump in here if you want to. I pinned the link at the top of chat. What's up, Mopar? Thank you, sir. This is for one of our YouTube buddies. He's working on a NASCAR project, and he needs a couple little things. How you been, Dominic? How you been, John? Mopar? I like your little short videos, your little YouTube videos, all your how-to stuff. It's good stuff, good content. What did I do? Okay. That'll work. Working long hours? I bet. Hey, Dominic, aren't you the one that did the little Weber carb a long time ago? I think I helped you. Maybe I'm thinking somebody else, but I think I helped you with some Blender stuff. You were learning to do Blender, and then one of the first things you created was a little Weber carburetor. Am I wrong about that? Am I thinking something? Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought that was you. I'm gonna actually put a Weber up on my website. I think, God, I don't know, like maybe 6 or 8 months ago, I might have sent you a message asking you if you wanted to put it up on my website, and I don't think I heard back from you. So I started working on like copying it, and I don't know how much progress I ever made, but I'm gonna put a Weber up there with some different like intake. What do you call them? The little cones, the little horns and stuff. A lot of these modelers, they like the old stuff, the classic wheels, the classic parts and stuff. I'm finding. Oops, didn't mean to show that. I meant to show this. So I can turn my camera on. And we'll go here. And then we'll turn this over. I'll look at it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure even where it is, to be honest, but I'll dig around in all my files and see what I can find. Actually, I'll just look for it now. I'm sure you would have sent it to me in STL format. So let's go here. I'm pretty sure at one point I decided to go ahead and create one, and I basically just copied yours anyway. Like I pulled yours up and I was like, using the measurements and stuff. Where did that go? I thought I just had it. Weber carb. Apparently I was working on it. Yeah, here's yours. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you did a good job on that. I'll tell you what. Nice. Lots of detail. That's beautiful. Yep, I got to create one of those. So I'll put one of those up on my site soon. Then there's me. You're like me though. My taste, Josh, I think they align more with you. I like the new stuff. I like the turbos and the crazy builds. I like all that stuff. I think I'm going to print this for Mark, and I'm going to take this hose here and I'm going to print it in clear resin. Now the clear resin isn't crystal clear. It's kind of a foggy, you wouldn't want to use it for like windows, but it's clear in the sense that you can kind of see through it. I would call it more like a translucent, but the fuel hose on these fuel cells is clear. And so I'm thinking I can print that part in clear resin. And he didn't even ask me to do this. I'm just thinking about doing it. And then you could paint the parts that are supposed to be aluminum. You could paint them with metal finish, and leave the hose part clear. And that might look really cool. I don't know. I'm going to give it a shot. I have some clear resin, and I have yet to even attempt to print anything with it. Maybe I'll just print the fuel cell in it as well. That way it's one print. No, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Nice try. Caught you.
Trying to make sure my shit was working.
Yeah. Here's a link if anybody else wants to jump in here. Dominic, you're welcome to. Mopar, if you guys want to jump in here and just bullshit. We're not doing anything serious.
Hell, I'm not even at the bench. I'm in the living room.
That's fine. So he asked me to make this fuel cell, and I noticed that this bracket that sits on top of it extends past the fuel cell, and the bolts actually go down into the frame rails. I'm extending this geometry.
Don't turn it off. Don't turn it off.
That
if you want to go to bed,
more realistic. And I hope that's okay. I think that's a cool idea.
I'm gonna sit here and play Xbox, PlayStation, whatever.
I was just playing Forza the other day.
Oh, did you think about me while you were doing it?
I did.
Oh, you're so sweet. I think I'm gonna play Forza for a little bit and see.
The romance strong.
You hear my wife just now?
One of the no, I didn't hear
her. She said the bromance is so strong between you two. You have no idea.
I had given up playing Forza for a long time because my controller was wigging out on me. Like every 3 or 4 minutes, it would disconnect.
Yeah.
And it was pissing me off, and I couldn't figure it out. And then I decided to do some more research, and I just came across a post, and somebody said you go to the Microsoft store, download an app called Microsoft Accessory or Xbox Accessories, and in there you can connect your controller to your computer. It detects your controller, and then you can update the firmware on your
controller. Yeah.
So I did that, and it fixed my fucking problem. I was stoked.
Sit that there so I can have my glass of milk back.
Oh, look at you. You're such a growing boy, drinking your milk like a good boy.
Gotta get these things to grow. I don't think it's big enough.
That's what she said anyway.
Yeah. I just looked at her and she got pregnant both times. She was just in the bedroom and she's all naked and her legs are open and she's like, "Oops. I sure hope some guy that lives in the same house with me doesn't just pop in here and impregnate me real quick. But, huh? She's gonna act like she can't tell that we're talking about her right now. Do what, dear?
I said I have a completely different experience.
Oh, really? Do tell. You're a completely different experience. I see you blushing over there. Definitely,
Yeah.
both sets of dimples are show. She's got the dimples here above her laugh lines and the ones on the side of her cheek showing right now.
Well, I never complained that it wasn't small.
Huh?
I said I can't complain that it was small.
Oh, really? You trying to get laid right now or something?
No, I'm not. Okay.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Don't let a little red river stand in the way.
Trying to get laid right now because I can make that happen.
She says she's tired. I don't know. But time is fucking game loaded. It is so weird seeing that B-52 sitting up there.
You worked on that shit for a long time, dude.
Yeah. Took a
It turned out
while.
pretty fucking awesome.
I'm happy with it.
Should be. It's good work.
Thank you. I'm going to photograph it tomorrow and put it on the gram in the book.
Oh, man. I don't know why I'm coughing.
Is that fuel cell Fred was talking about?
Yeah.
I like how you're able to go in and move them tubes around like fluidly.
Yeah, this is a tool called NURBS. And what I do is it's basically just a line with dots, and each dot gives me a point that I can manipulate. And then I go into the properties of the object and I tell it what shape I want it to take. So in this case, it's called a Bezier circle, which I'll show you here. And the shape of the circle is the shape that little line takes. So like if I was to grab one of these little points here and move it, you can see in my shape it fucks with it.
Yeah, it fucks with it.
But I could also do things like this where I increase the number of points and then I can shrink half of them and make it a square.
That's cool as shit, dude.
So, I mean, I can do all kinds of crazy shit like that.
Pretty
awesome.
That's neat. And Blender's free, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I wish it would stop starting me in fucking Hot Wheels. I like the Hot Wheels expansion as much as the next guy. So start me on the regular map and allow me to go to Hot Wheels if and when I was pleased.
I'm actually not a fan. I don't really care for the Hot Wheels stuff. I don't. You made a comment about this earlier in Brian's stream about if it makes sense, if it's something that you would see in real life. You try to model you try to do the details of your model so that they would be
That
real.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel about that Hot Wheels expansion in Forza. Like there's no scenario where you would have fucking tracks up in the middle of the sky like that. I don't like it.
Yeah.
That's not what I want Forza for.
I feel a little different, like, as far as that goes. I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's still just a video game.
Yeah, I mean,
I can understand. I can understand that.
What I would like is, I'm not against them doing that. I just don't want it to be part of Forza. I mean, I think they should make a Hot Wheels game, where if you like Hot Wheels, and there's a lot of people who are Hot Wheels fans, can go do that. I'm just not a Hot Wheels fan, so it doesn't appeal to me.
I've always been a Hot Wheels guy, but
I played with them when I was a kid. I got a kick out of it. It's just I'm more into realism in video games. Yeah. I don't like cartoony video games, so I don't play things like Fortnite.
I'm the same way. Like, Fortnite didn't appeal to me, and neither did PUBG. I was always more of a Battlefield guy.
Yeah, Battlefield. I play Tarkov, Escape from Tarkov. That game's badass. Like ultra hardcore, real, type military sim stuff. Arma, easy shit like that.
Absolutely.
I don't like the cartoony stuff. And like Horizons 4, the Lego thing was the same way for me.
That was horrible. That was horrible. Like,
I played the shit out of some Legos when I was growing up, but I don't want it in my game.
Yeah, I hated the whole Lego thing with Forza 4 or Horizon 4. I couldn't stand it.
A lot of people liked it, and that's fine. I wasn't one of them.
All right, let's see here. Must have got the payout. It's been the super
world. A friend of mine is downloading files from Forza and Gran Turismo and printing them. Yeah, I do that, Dominic, too. I grab all of the cars from those games. I have just about every car from Forza 4, Forza 5. What's up, Peter? How you doing, buddy?
See, that would be cool to me. All the files for the games, be able to go in and print a car off that was designed to go in the game.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Dominic, there's a website, and the website is called gamemodels.ru. It's a Russian website. You can download 14 or 15 models every day for free. Some of them are in formats that the game uses, and you need to get like special programs to convert them to OBJ or FBX or whatever you're going to use in Blender. but a lot of them just come in FBX or OBJ, which is what I typically will use. They also have a donator / premium subscription thing, which you can pay like $15 a month, and you get unlimited downloads, and you also get access to their donator / premium only section, which has a lot of really nice stuff. They also have a lot of stuff from mobile games. Like there's a lot of racing, like mobile games that are racing games that have a lot of cars and stuff, and it's all free. So you can grab, 15 a day. And then there's another website that I go to, desirefx.me. That website has models that you'll find on all these 3D websites like Hum 3D and whatnot. And they're like highly detailed models. In fact, here, I'll show you.
Y'all never mind Miguel's porn collection or whatever on his home screen.
So gamemodels.ru and then desirefx.me. And if you at Desire, you can expand the 3D model section, click on vehicles, and it'll take you to all their vehicle models. And they have tons of stuff. They've got military models, they've got boats, ships, planes, they've got construction vehicles,
That would
trains,
be good.
semis. Did I say motorcycles? I mean, all kinds of shit.
Hey, wait, go back up.
Go
Hold
up.
up, right there. Is that a Crown Vic?
Yes.
Dude. I need that in a model.
Yeah, this website is dope. So like, Dominic, aren't you the Monte Carlo guy? This is where I got my Monte Carlo models. So here's the one. I think this is the one that you have, or that's like yours, is 72.
Ooh.
So you can download these models. Now, a lot of these models, they're not print ready, meaning you can't just throw them onto your thumb drive and then print them. You have to convert them in using Blender. And that's usually because it was built just for aesthetic purposes. They don't have volume. It's just like the outside faces. So you have to go every little surface, you have to create the backside and give it a little bit of volume so that when you print it, it's actually, there's something there to print. But if you wanted to, you could turn any of these into a printable model. Here's a G-body Monte Carlo. I mean, they have everything. The gamemodels.ru, if there's any game models that you want, you can get them there. But just in general, Desire FX has everything you could want for like street cars. They've got a lot of like GT3, GT4 stuff too. GT4. So here's like a wide body Porsche 718 Cayman. What's this one? A Lotus Evora. Another 718. GT40. The GT3 stuff is really awesome. This Ferrari, this BMW, here's a Porsche. I mean, there's just some really cool stuff here. Now this, excuse me for coughing. Hold on one sec. This website, all of the models are free. You don't have to pay anything for the website. The kicker is that most of the files will be hosted on a file hosting service. A lot of them on the file hosting service will be premium only. So you have to subscribe, you have to pay like $15 a month for their premium access, but that gives you unlimited downloads to anything hosted on their website. And these car models, almost all of them are either hosted on Sinks Online, which is this link here. And some of them are on Hot for Share something or other. You'll see the links. You'll see the URL on the download link here at the bottom. But whichever one it is, for cars, I subscribe to the Sinks.online website because it's like I said, it's like 12 or 14 bucks and you get unlimited access. And it's for a month. I think I've paid for it 2 or 3 times. I have probably close to 6,000 models, 6,000 car models I have downloaded between these two websites. It's insane.
See, I like to build my car outside.
What is it? What isn't
I've
it like
I've got a 2004 Crown Vic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you could definitely do it.
I didn't know there was a 3D model for
it. So here you can see I'm checking the properties of my folder where I keep all these car models. Now these are the uncompressed folders with those models, but it's already at 800, 900 gig, 1 terabyte, 1.4 terabytes, 1.8. So, I mean, it's insane. I have like over 2 terabytes of car models. It's ridiculous, and it's free except for that little premium subscription that I pay for just out of convenience, so I can not be fettered with a limitation. And if you like,
and these will all like you said, you can convert all these into Blender and use them like 3D print a full model with it.
Sure.
Yeah.
If you're a tabletop gamer, this website is the shit because you can go down and they have 3D printable like miniatures for all of the games, like dwarves and elves and fighters and dragons and orcs and trolls and fucking treants and wizards and everything. They've got all of it. Yeah. So those are my 2 go-to websites. I think this one actually goes in the trunk. Yeah, it comes out the trunk. Are you playing Forza?
Yeah. What, were you able to hear it?
Oh, I can hear it. Yeah.
Ain't too loud, is it?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
It's not bothering me at all. I just was noticing that I heard crashing.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't crashing. It was the speed trap that you heard.
I heard tires squealing. Okay, so I need bolts on top of these little housings here.
That was a crash. Come on, dude. Come get your ass gapped. Bye.
You bet. Shit. Play Ace Combat. I'll be right back, Miguel. All right.
Okay. There we go. All right. Gotta go get me a blanket. Had to go get my blankie.
I have one right under my desk I'm always using.
Oh Lord, that feels good.
Okay, let's see.
Got it. 10 bombs. What is that? Oh, how the hell I'm yawning? Haven't slept 12 hours last night.
Be nice shit.
Slept that long, and I don't know how long.
Wish I slept 12 hours.
We slept 12 hours. Well, we slept in here in the living. I fell asleep here in the living room last night for a little while. That was like 1 o'clock last night, and then I woke up this afternoon. My wife told me, she said, "Honey, it's 1:30. I got to go to work." I was like, what? Whoops. So yeah, I slept for like 12 hours last night.
Okay, this is fucking whack.
Oh, I'm fixing to fuck y'all up. Drop some guided pin bombs here. Surprised Terry didn't sneak off in here.
He might have went to bed. It was getting pretty late.
Oh, I'm gonna secure the LD. Don't worry. You got an F-18 in the air. Trust me. Shit's gonna get secured.
What are you playing?
Ace Combat.
I used to love that game.
Come on, give me tone. There we go. Wait, hold up. Oh, wait. Got all these freaking container trucks destroyed.
Okay. So I think I'm going to print this motherfucker.
Looks good.
I got it separated out so that you can detail the different parts. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to print it that way. He also mentioned a fire extinguisher bottle. I need to see if he's got some reference pictures of that.
I thought he said something about like a catch can or something.
No,
Or
that
an
well,
overflow.
Brian, or maybe it was Fred mentioned that, but I'm talking about Mark. Mark emailed me, and he
Oh, okay.
mentioned something about a fire extinguisher bottle.
Yeah.
I want to see if there's a picture of it. I do see a little bottle in there. Shoot, I can do that easy. I don't know what that bottle is, but I'm gonna do that bottle.
What? Ow. Golly, these things are easy as hell to splash. What the fuck? What is it? What is it?
It's commissary.
Yeah. What the fuck? Look here, you old bastards.
Later, Peter.
Get your bitch ass on somewhere.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, shizzle.
Got a fucking hornet's nest on him. Little UAV flying around.
Oh my God! Mother Goose 1 has been shot down. Where the missile come from? H2 fire. No one knows. Where the missile hit up? Find the situation. Stop speculating. Friendly fire. I saw it. Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. Nobody survived.
Damn.
Trigger. Trigger was the closest. UAVs were rolling all over. To keep a goddamn eye on it. Must have been a mistake. Marshall Burns did full aircraft control immediately.
Well then.
The operation to rescue former President Sterling has failed. Sadly, there is no way he survived. Trigger?
What else do we want to play? Actually, that's empty. Put this back where I had it earlier. There we go. What's going on World of Warships? Update. Wasn't expecting that.
I haven't played that game in so long. Hey, what's up, Jamie?
I love that game.
I do too. I just said that and I was muted. I love that game. World of Warships and then World of Tanks. Those two games.
Yeah. Yep, they're both made by the same studio.
Yep, and World of Warplanes as well. I prefer. There's another game that's like World of Warplanes. It's like something Thunder, War Thunder.
War Thunder.
Which I think is a little bit better than the World of Warplanes game. But
Yeah, it's
still
called
pretty
War
cool.
Thunder.
Yeah. They're both good though. I haven't played that in a long time. Jamie, you're welcome to hop in here. I have the link pinned at the top of chat. You should be able to see it.
Every time I bring my arm back, your eyes start doing this.
Yeah, you're supposed to throw it. Eat your shit.
I ain't doing nothing. Every time I bring my arm back, your eyes start flickering. I ain't gonna do it now.
Yeah. Damn.
Why?
Wow.
Here, have it again. I'm just playing. Make it fucking eat it. I'm soaking wet now because of you. Cry about it. I keep throwing a water bottle at her. An empty water bottle.
You better watch it.
Woman, look at my display case. Got water all over it. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Special. Oh, German shit. I don't want that. The fuck?
What's up, buddy? Welcome to the show. Can you hear us? Hello, hello. Are you there, Jamie? Can you not hear us? Oh, okay, you can hear it. Okay, gotcha. I gotcha.
He can hear us, but we can't hear him.
He may not have audio. He said he had storms in the area, or maybe his wife is sleeping or something. I don't know. Some people are respectful like that. Suckers.
It's
How you been, brother? Give me a thumbs up for everything's great. All right, I think that'll work. Oh, now your video's all stretched. What's up with that? What's up, Ernie?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Doing all right. How you doing, brother?
Doing good. Sitting here doing some detail work.
How's your mom doing?
She's doing good.
You said you were taking care of her, so I just...
Yeah, like I said, Thursday I had some teeth pulled, and then Friday I had
Oh,
to take
shit.
her across over to Virginia Beach because they had found some nodules on her esophagus.
Uh-huh.
So I took her over there because they were going to burn them off.
Hello. Hey, Jamie.
But there's some of the detail work I've been working on.
Oh, cool. Firewall.
Hello.
Oh, I love the coils. I love those brake line coils.
Hello.
Hi, we can hear you.
And then that's some of the interior work on this car.
What car is that, Ernie?
This is the 68 Firebird that I'm doing for Martin, the boost kit.
Oh, okay. Cool, cool.
And I don't know if you can see them down in there or not, but the gauge
Can you
pod
hear me?
right there above the console.
Yes, we can hear you, Jamie.
Fucking things every time.
That little
That looks
straight
good,
gauge
Ernie.
cluster,
Yeah, I see that.
that was scratch built.
Wow, that's nice. It looks good.
And it's got
I
the
like
tack
the
on the.
two-tone interior, too.
What's that?
I like that two-tone interior, too. Hey, Keith, what's up?
And then here's some of. We'll do it
Yeah,
that
cool.
side.
Nice.
In the popping you.
I like that blower hat.
Yeah, that
And I
that
like
actually
that red
came
and
in the
blue
kit.
anodized, those red and blue anodized fittings too.
Actually, let me get some more light on this.
That looks
But
good.
I'll show you the body of the car here in a minute. That's the passenger side,
Very cool.
and then there's the driver's side.
Nice.
And then I got some little bit of detail work underneath. And
Killer work as usual.
and of course I had to customize the hood on this because they give you two different types of hoods for it.
Uh-huh.
Well, they give you one that has the blower hole cut out for it, but it didn't have the side scoops on it. And I wanted the side scoops with the blower. And of course, I cut out those two little holes there where the scoops are.
Did you do that before you painted? I hope.
Yes. Yeah, I did that before I
That's
painted.
my problem is I always forget to do that kind of shit before I paint.
But then there's the paint job on it.
It looks good. That green is it green? It looks green, like color changing.
Yeah, it's color change.
It's cool. I like the color.
It goes from a green to a purple to a blue, and then if you look at it almost like straight across the paint, it changes to a gold.
Cool. That was my one pet peeve with the color changing paint is they always picked colors that I didn't like colors that it would change between.
Yeah. But this is the build that I'm doing for Martin. And
What's the premise behind that build? Is it just like a buddy build, or is it an appreciation build, or what's going on?
It's kind of like a memorial build for Martin Zeller.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He used to do a lot of hangouts with us when it was me,
Yeah.
Pablo, Jeff, and all of us.
Yep.
And then
What's up, Josh?
the front piece on this was all chrome, and it was way too much chrome for that paint job.
Yep.
So all I did was leave the chrome on it, but I took the Tamiya smoke and went over to chrome to dull it down, and it almost looks like a black chrome.
It does. It looks good. I like that. Did you wash it after?
No.
I'm just curious for reference sake in the future if I want to do that. That looks good. It turned out well.
But yeah, I figured, like I said, it was all just that bright chrome.
Yeah.
And it just didn't look good with the body.
Josh, you're welcome to jump in here. Model Car Magazine, $10 for the magazine, $20 for the shipping.
What? Shit.
Yes, Dominic, it's $2.
But yeah, Miguel, since you're going to be at Acme this year,
Uh-huh.
I'll be buying a lot of stuff from you.
I need to print a bunch of stuff. I haven't even started printing for it. I have 3 big blocks ready to go. I need to get off my ass. I need to get some of the Hemis that I'm working on now. I need to get some of them printed.
But yeah, like I said, there's quite a bit I want to get from you. So
Well, tell me what kind of stuff you're looking for so that I make sure I bring stuff that I know will sell.
I looked over and you were like,
What?
aggravating my wife.
all right, yeah, that's gonna work
There
out
we
pretty
go.
good. And at first I thought
that looks good.
I made those coils a little bit too big, but I think they're just about just right
Yeah, they look good.
for the brake lines.
Josh, there's a link up there. If you feel like jumping in here, you're more than welcome. There's a link up pinned in the top of chat. Oh, yeah. Welcome. There he is. What's up, buddy?
Helps
How's
if
it
I
going,
unmute
Josh?
it.
Yeah, it helps.
Yeah, it does. That does help.
Now, the other night when I was waiting on Jeff from, dang, I can't think of his channel now. But anyway, I made this while I was waiting for him.
Oh, did you 3D print that?
No, this was one of those Metal Earth kits.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh shit.
I modeled like 4 or 5 different guitars in Blender. So if you ever want to 3D print some guitars, I've got the Fender, I've got a Les Paul, I've got Flying V.
What? What?
Can't remember what else.
What's your problem? Trying to get fucked up?
Do you have any bass guitars
fight?
that you've 3D printed?
Any what?
Bass guitars?
I don't think I did any bass guitar. I can do it easily. I mean, it would be easy enough.
Yeah, because I used to have a Fender Strat bass guitar.
It's all good, Dominic. No worries.
What up,
Maybe
Dominic?
next time. What are you up to, Josh? What are you working on tonight?
I am working on a figure I'm trying to print out.
But
Are you printing it FDM?
yeah, I don't know if you saw that.
Saw what, Ernie?
One or the other. The last video I put up, I think it was on the Fred Henry build that I gave you a little shout out for your channel or your website.
I don't remember if I saw that or not.
But yeah, I also did this to it.
Oh yeah, that's dope. What did you do for hinges? I know you're
I made
really
my
creative
own.
when you do your hinges, so I like the way you do that stuff.
Yeah, these are just made out of some paper clips.
Paper clips, yeah. Yeah, the typical method. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you do like sometimes you do like little 3D printed brackets and stuff like for your flip noses and whatnot.
Yeah, that was the first time I've ever tried that. It was on that Fred Henry truck.
It did. It turned out great.
And like I said, here, let me grab that real quick. And I can show you more of it. That one's almost completely done now.
Josh, did you go over to Desire FX and find any good stuff to print?
Desire FX.
Oh, have you not seen that yet? I thought I showed
What's
that
that?
to you. So they
Now the
have.
color's not going to come out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say now the color didn't come out, or my camera doesn't show the true color of this yellow.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it turned out awesome.
And then, like I said, you can still open up the back.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, what's up, Aries?
And then, like I said,
Desire
of course,
FX, huh? All right, let's. Oh, it was on. Okay.
I really like the engine in this one.
Yeah, that Roush motor is badass.
Well, like I said, I moved the brake booster to the firewall instead of underneath the truck where it's supposed to be.
Right?
And I also put that, I guess it's an ice cooler for the engine, for the intake.
Yeah, cool.
You can see it on that side a little bit better.
Yep.
What the heck did I do now?
Josh, if you go over on the left, you click 3D models, and then you can click 3D print models. And there's tons and tons of miniatures and busts and like action figures and all kinds of stuff that's print ready.
What did you say the name of the website was called, Miguel?
DesireFX.me, M-E. DesireFX. But I mean, they've got
there's
a little bit of.
dragons. Gotta be careful with this because there's a couple files that are stolen on this already.
Oh, I would guess 99% of the stuff here is pulled from pay sites. I know the stuff that I get from here is not free stuff.
Holy cow.
Oh, that dude is badass. They've got like superheroes and all kinds of shit. Look at that. That is so cool.
I'm trying to.
Oh, the Punisher, the Wicked. Holy crap.
Yeah, they've got some good Marvel stuff and some good DC Universe stuff.
Now repeat that again, Miguel.
184 yards.
The website?
Yeah, Desire FX.
Yeah, DesireFX.me, like me, myself, and I.
Yeah.
Now, the kicker here is, while this site doesn't charge you for any of their downloads, a lot of them are hosted on file share sites, and those file share sites might require you to have a premium subscription. It's usually like $14 or $15 for a month, but you get unlimited access. So what I do is I'll pay for the $15 and then I'll go download as much shit as I can in the month. So you're basically paying $15 for thousands of files.
Yeah, I got you.
And the one that I like, some of them you'll see they're hosted on syncs.online or syncs online, something like that. That's the one that I like to use. Some of them are dual hosted on multiple sites. Hot for Share is one. I don't usually pay for the premium for Hot for Share. I pay for the syncs online one, and it works pretty well. Most of the stuff I do is automotive, and like 99% of the automotive stuff is hosted on syncs.online.
Gotcha.
But they've got all kinds of shit. They've got like Photoshop files. They've got Adobe After Effects project templates. They've got all kinds of stuff.
It looks like they got a bunch of gamer stuff too on here.
Yeah, they've got assets that are sold on the Unreal Marketplace and the Unity Marketplace.
That
If
Audi
you're
looks
into,
cool.
if you're into game dev, the what looks cool?
Oh, what is that? What is it? A realistic car HD2. It looks like an Audi, but I guess maybe it's not.
Oh, whoever modeled it originally may have gone with a unit like a generic name.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy how much
There's
of that.
the URL, Jamie. Jamie, I just put the URL in chat. And then for those of you who were here when I was talking about car models, there's the website I get my game car models from.
Huh. No, there's some cool stuff on here though. That Marty McFly on the hoverboard, that's actually not bad.
Yep.
I've seen a lot worse on that one. Ninja Pack? What the? Oh, okay. Oh, that explains why it's that way. Okay.
Fellas, I think I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna go check that
Hey, man.
website out real quick. But you'll be on tomorrow, right, Miguel? Miguel, can you hear me?
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, have a good night. Yes, I will be around.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. I will talk to you all later.
Take care, buddy.
Later,
See you guys.
dude.
I keep muting myself so I'm not coughing in your ears, but I forget that.
Oh, wow. They got some cool Halloween stuff on here.
Oh, yeah. Hey, if you want some pumpkins, I did a bunch of pumpkins last year. I'll send you the files for. I made them myself.
Like, are they like a jack-o'-lantern, or is it just a
Yeah.
straight pumpkin?
No, they're jack-o'-lanterns. Here, I'll bring it up and show you.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
did them for Halloween last year. Damn it, there I go again. I forgot to mute myself.
That's all good.
Have you completely
I
filled up
agree.
that computer yet?
I'm getting close. I'm
I was
getting
gonna
pretty
say.
close.
You've been at it a while now. You got to be getting close.
Yeah. Okay. What did I do here? Why are these
Oh,
all?
wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
I got duplicates here apparently.
Of course.
Okay, that's a duplicate. That's a duplicate. Oh, I see what I did. All right, so oops, I accidentally deleted the stem for this one, but you can see the faces.
Yeah, those are cool. I don't know if I'd print them out, but they're cool.
I printed them on my my big Anycubic Photon Mono X. And then
Oh, okay. I got it.
we painted them, and my wife took them to work. And oh, here's one right here. Hold on.
Oh yeah, you have one of the bigger printers, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, this thing took a lot of, it's heavy. I mean, it took a lot of resin. I printed it as big as I could print on my big printer.
Wow. No, that's cool. Yeah, see, I just have the Anycubic Photon and the Photon S, so I can't print out very big. But like, I just printed this guy out. If you've seen him on Thingiverse, and
Oh, cool. Yeah.
yeah,
Very cool.
I love this new what is it, Sunlu resin that you see on Facebook or everywhere.
Sunlu, I haven't heard anything about it. Tell me about it.
It's Sunlu started producing resin, right? They
Uh-huh.
they did do PLA. Love that stuff. So for like a full bottle, like a killer liter or whatever it is,
Uh-huh.
1,000 whatever,
Right?
it's only $20.
Wow.
So
And it's
I
405,
bought one
it's
of them.
405 nanometer resin.
What was that?
It's 405 nanometer, like the Anycubic stuff.
Yeah, it's just not as thick. It's not near as thick. Yeah, it's just standard resin. I thought it said it on here, but maybe it didn't on here.
Does it say 405N? I'm assuming it is. If it works in your Anycubic printers, I'm assuming it is.
Yeah. Well, there's a fast cure one and a regular polymer one, and I got the regular polymer one.
Okay.
I haven't had much luck with the fast curing ones. But heck, I'll tell you what, that stuff stinks like crazy.
Really?
I thought that Anycubic stuff was bad, but holy crap.
I don't think the Anycubic stuff is bad at all. In fact, I don't ever like use a vent or a mask or anything.
I don't either, but this stuff's stronger than that.
Wow.
But I also cook mine, like instead of doing, like on this stuff, you're supposed to be able to do like 6. And I've just gotten in the habit of doing everything at like 12 to 16. So I just,
12 to 16 what seconds on exposure?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
See, on that
insane.
Anycubic stuff,
Uh-huh.
I can't do anything less than 18.
What?
Yeah. I don't know why.
I have my settings set to 4 seconds, and that's double what the bottle says you should use.
Oh, see, the bottle says you're supposed to be somewhere between What did it say? Yeah, three to 15 is what the bottle says. So it's like, you know.
Wow. Three to 15?
Yeah, that's what it
Let's
says.
see what. First layer exposure 20 to 80 seconds. Normal exposure 3 to 15. That's what the Anycubic says. Is that what you just read?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, 15 seconds. Your prints must take forever.
I think the longest I've ever gone so far is like 10 hours.
Wow.
But I mean, I've been used to doing the PLA stuff, which, you know, so that's nothing, you know?
Wow.
But they look good when they come out, so I don't care. I mean, yeah, I found, what is it? Hawkman from the DC comic books. It's just like a little bust.
Right.
It looks pretty sweet. I'm going to see what that's like when. And then I got to start printing out that file.
You got to start printing out what?
That truck thing you sent me.
Oh, yeah. What are you showing
I
us,
started
Ernie?
looking at it. I started looking at that, and I was like, wow, that's a lot of parts.
You can print most of it in one print.
See, I haven't had much luck with that.
Really?
I can't print more than about 3 files on the bed.
That's not right.
You know, and I just leveled it out, and I've got one of the wings for the Hawkman goes from one end of the bed to the other, and I had to re-level it to get it to do it today. So far it's working, so I'm not fucking with it anymore.
Huh. Wow. I almost never re-level my bed unless somehow it gets bumped and I knock the plate loose or something. But I almost never level the bed. And I don't take the resin out and filter it and then clean the FEP and, start from scratch unless I get print failures. If I don't get any print failures, then I just queue the next print up and go. Pour in some more resin.
Yeah, today I had one of them fall off, so it spent 10 hours just cooking itself to death.
Damn.
So, damn, I don't want that file. Holy crap.
Let's see, 25, 90.
I wonder what that looks like.
Oh, there it is. Okay. That is what it is. Okay. You clean the FEP every time, Jamie? I used to. When I was first starting, I went and did all the YouTubes and all the Googles and all the, whatnot searches to find out what I was supposed to be doing. And I cleaned my prints in alcohol, and I used my wash and cure station, and now I don't do any of that shit. I have a tub of alcohol that when I take the print off the printer after it's done, I swish it around in there for about 5 seconds just to get the excess resin that's like, laying on all the parts off. Then I take it to the sink and I run it under hot water to wash the alcohol off the parts. I bring the parts back, pull them off the sprue. I use my scraper to get the supports off the base, put the base, the bill plate back on the printer, and start my next print. Unless I got failures. If I got any failures, well, like if one of the wheels didn't print or one of the little, objects didn't print, then I will clean out my FEP, pour the resin, filter the resin back in the bottle, pull the FEP off and get the little resin chunks out of the FEP or out of the vat, and then start from scratch. But unless I get a print failure, I don't do any of that. And then I let the parts dry for 20 or 30 minutes just so that the water's not wet, so that they're not wet when I put them in the curing station. And then I'll run the cure for like 4 to 6 minutes, depending on how thick the parts are. If they're really dense, thick parts, then I'll do a few more minutes. If they're small, tiny little parts, then I'll do like 4 minutes on the cure.
Yeah, it's crazy how technical all this stuff is, huh?
Yeah. It seems like when you're first getting into it, it seems very like, what's the word I'm looking for? Where it's intimidating. It's very intimidating when you first get into it.
Yeah.
And,
Very much.
and then like the first time you fuck up your LCD and you have to buy a replacement LCD, and the first time you have to replace your FEP, and the first time you screw up your, whatever, and you have to replace it. After you do those things, you're like, oh, this isn't so bad. I've replaced my LCD like twice. Had a motherboard had to be replaced on one of Russ's printers. So, we took care of that. That was no problem. Doing the FEPs now is no big deal. I've seen videos where, they get out little devices where they can check to see how tight the FEP is when they're tightening the screws on the new FEP, and I don't do any of that. I tighten the screws down all the way, and I'm off and running.
You can definitely tell when that flip or whatever it's called gets wore out, though.
Yeah. Well, if it's foggy, you're going to start having problems. As long as it's not like white foggy-ish, then you're fine. But I had a problem where I didn't clean the resin out after a print failure, and the little chunks of resin were in the vat still. And so when it started printing, it pressed those resin bits down into the FEP, and it made little puncture holes. Well, those puncture holes ended up leaking, and so I got resin all over my LCD. And then the first time it happened, I didn't know that there was a protective film on top of the LCD. So I got out a little razor blade thinking it was glass, and that I could easily cure it and then just sort of lift the resin off of the glass. But it turned out that it wasn't glass. It was the little plastic film. And so when I got my razor blade out, I fucked up the protective film. And then the second time that happened, the alcohol that I used screwed up the protective layer on the vat or on the LCD, so I had to replace that. But those LCDs are they're like $70, $80.
Yeah, they're the most expensive thing I think in the printers. I think.
But it's it's at least it's not $200-300 to replace the whole printer, so it's not that big of a deal. and you learn from it. Can you hear us, Jamie?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, perfect. It was some lint inside my phone jack.
Oh, great.
When I was sitting in my pocket, I was like, "What the fuck?" Pissing me off every time I try to go live with you guys.
Well,
I'm glad
welcome.
it's working. Thanks for the tip.
Yep.
So do you put the LCD screen protector over top of your thing?
I don't. I haven't in the past. But
Right.
if I buy a new printer or if I have to replace another LCD, I am going to do that.
Because
I'm gonna pay for one of those protectors and I'm gonna put it on there.
the other day I did a print and there must have been some resin on the bottom side from my fingertips from cleaning it.
Yep.
And
Uh-huh.
it got on the screen. I was lucky enough to take my plastic scraper and get it off.
Oh yeah. So what
Just like a couple of dots here and there. So
I had the genius idea. Oh, I'll just run the LCD test pattern and have it cure the resin that's on there. I thought, oh, then it'll be easy to pull off of there.
right.
Nope,
Don't do that.
that didn't work. So next time I'll buy one of those protective covers to put on there, and then if I get resin on it, I can just replace the little $5 protective cover.
I think I asked you before. Them pumpkins you were talking to Josh about. I can't print them on my system, can I? I think they're too big for it.
You can. You just can't print them large. You have to print them smaller.
I'll get Marie to check it. I think last year you sent them to me or something.
Yeah, I did send them to you.
Yeah, okay. But I was printing those little buttons that you had done up for me.
Oh yeah.
For the steering
Yeah.
wheel.
You know what you should do is you should get yourself an FDM printer and have Josh walk you through that whole process, and then print them out on an FDM printer because you can print them out big then.
Right. Yeah. I barely play with this one now.
We printed the pumpkin or the softball sized ones last year, and then we put little tea lights in them.
Yes, I remember that because that's what you said you wanted them, and then when I seen yours again, I was like, oh damn, I'm supposed to print those. So.
Yeah.
But I'll try again. I'm sure she's got them down on the computer.
I want to start doing some like custom motorcycle stuff, like trikes.
Yeah.
I want to do some little like the little mini bikes you had when you were a kid. I want to do
like
some of
Honda.
those.
Remember I showed you the Tamiya that's got that monkey?
Yeah. Those are cool.
Ashima,
But I'm talking about the little mini bike you had when you were like 10.
Ashima got a monkey, and they also got one that's called the Gorilla. Look into those. There's Ashima. I got them over there. I don't know how to get a fucking name.
But I want to do some little kits of those.
Yeah.
And like I don't know where I saw it, but I saw one of those little mini bikes, but it was like a trike. It had 2 back wheels, and I want to do that. I want to do one of those.
Cool.
I think I saw it on Instagram or something.
I see, like, I'm glad Mark got a hold of you because he was looking for them 132nd racing wheels. I told him a couple of times to get a hold of you.
Yep.
With him having almost 4,000 subs, your name will get around a bit. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been talking to him. We've been emailing back and forth. He sent me his address. I've got his wheels ready to go. I'm printing the fuel cell stuff that I did tonight.
Yeah.
And then I'll know here in about 30 minutes how that turns out.
Cool.
30 or 40 minutes. And then I'll package all that stuff up and send it to him tomorrow.
Yep. Nice. Yeah, I was trying to get that
But
magazine.
yeah, I think
oh, sorry.
What's that, Ernie?
but yeah, what Brad was telling you earlier, Miguel, about those tanks, I think they would be really good sellers.
The tanks, you mean the fuel cells?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna put them up on the website. I'm gonna do like a bunch of NASCAR parts, the little catch cans. I'm gonna do like the little ignition control modules, all the little control modules you see in the cockpits all the time,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
inside the car. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to do a lot of that little detail stuff,
What about
especially
like the floor jack that they use to jack up the car?
Yep. Well, I've got a floor jack already.
Oh, okay.
And I think I styled it after one of those NASCAR jacks too, if I remember correctly. Actually, let me load it up and see.
Okay.
Let's see here, garage and Dio floor jack. Yeah, this is the jack.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
I'll have to look at a NASCAR jack and see how that.
Jack stands. I know you have jack stands. Don't you have jack stands?
Yeah, I have jack stands. You know what? I should send him some jack stands too.
1/32 scale too.
1/32 scale jack stands, a 1/32 scale floor jack.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Gas can, 1/32 gas can.
I don't know if I have any gas cans actually.
Well, you have the quick filler one that they use in the pit.
No, I don't. I should do that though.
Yeah. What about a tire wrench? You know the impact wrench that they use. You got anything like that?
I don't think
Because
so.
most of what he does is like a little diorama with this stuff, right?
Yep.
That would just with your throw that in there with your name. I'm sure you're gonna get people.
Yep.
And you could also everybody knows, but some people don't. You can do it in 1/24 and 25th scale, right?
Yeah, for sure. I could do
Your wheel sets, are they separate or are they already put together?
the wheels and tires. You mean?
Yeah, I've seen Super Sport. Terry got some.
Yeah, they're separate.
Okay.
For a while there, I was printing them together, but it's too hard to paint them that way.
Yeah.
Because then you have to mask them off, and it's just a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So I make them separate now.
Nice. I'm gonna have to go back over and have a look at the website.
I should send him an engine hoist too in 1/32 scale.
Engine hoist. He builds some little tables, benches, or car stand. You know.
Uh-huh.
I modeled one.
Yeah, there's a
last
lot
year.
of stuff. Holy shit.
4 people watching. Nice.
Not bad for middle of the night.
No, I get up in the middle of the night because I work nights now, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'll stay up all night now, and I'll stay up all night, and then I'll go to bed around 10 o'clock tomorrow. So I was like, just before I go in my room and I work up on my buddy build, Tom's buddy build that Tom and I are doing. I was like, oh, let's see, and I see it showed you were on. I was like, okay, I'll jump on with you guys, you and Josh. And then, of course, now I could hear you, but I had no sound.
Yeah.
But I figured that out. With the help
So
of you,
let's
buddy.
see it. Jack stand. These jack stands are. What's that?
An engine hoist. You know what they don't always do is a catch can. You know the catch can that they stick in the back as they're doing the
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool if you could model a catch can for him. I'm sure you could scratch build something pretty good. He's an excellent model builder. He's a master. But did you get the Tamiya rack built on your website?
Did I send it to you? I thought
No,
I thought we did.
No, I was Remember we were talking and you and Rick were going to do something. I never got nothing unless
Oh, Rick's the tool guy. He was going to do
Yeah.
those. I forgot about that, and
Yeah,
he
'cause they
probably
were-
never did.
Yeah, because that was his design, right? For the
Yeah. So let's see, 26 millimeters in 1/10 scale. And I want to convert it to 1/32 scale.
you got a converter chart on your website?
Yes, sir.
Nice. I've been doing a lot of practicing. Do a print like one piece, you can go upsize it, right? The rookie way, okay? And I don't want to go
No, I
crazy all the time.
put a little converter on my website, and there's a link right at the top of the web page that says scale converter, and you can put like your originating, like starting, and then 2 dimensions in or scales,
Right.
and then click the go button, and it'll tell you what size it should be.
Okay. Yeah, because those
Pretty dope.
limits that you sent me, I was like, I don't know how many prints we done of that. Just get the right size. We're at the right size now. And I'm raised like there's got to be a better way. It's like, yeah, I'm
Right.
sure there is.
26 millimeter. Let's see. So 260 millimeters. That doesn't seem right. Let me get a ruler here. So 260 millimeters is, well, I guess that might be right. Yeah. So that's
Ernest,
1, 2, 3.
Color shift paint that you use. What brand was that?
The one I did,
Yeah, on that car you were showing.
that was Spastics.
Okay. All that shit is hard to get. Well, not hard to get, but pay a fucking fortune to get up here. I'm very grateful old Tom is helping me out big time. Like with some, like I can order the stuff that he's getting for me. But then I got to pay shipping from every fucking place, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, that magazine, I went to Model Roundup for 2 magazines was $20, and they wanted fucking $26 for shipping for 2 magazines.
That's insane.
I know. It was that new issue 215 about the 3D printing, and there was an article I wanted to read in there. And I believe it was issue 208, the one with the Rebels 4 GT, the one that Tom and I are building, because I'm doing all 5 cars of Chip Canals racing. So I wanted to read that article, what Buddy was doing with his, right? I was like,
Yep.
$30. And that's American, that's not Canadian.
Jeez.
Holy shit. Tom sends me a package of a kit that he picked up at Hobby Lobby for me. 4 or 5 paints in there, a bunch of other stuff, and it cost me $20 for fucking shipping from Florida,
Okay, so this should be 9.5.
Yeah, it's getting expensive to ship anything new.
Yeah.
No, it's downright ridiculous.
I went to go send a single model kit to Canada, and they wanted $50 for shipping.
That's fucking insane. I don't
And then
know how Tom's doing it for trucks.
And then the guy I was going to send it to was going to have to pay import fees when he picked it up.
Wow. You get with old Tom and ask him. I think he got in the mail, U.S. Post, 2210. I think it was American. For, like I said, a model kit. I think there's like 3 or 4 splash paints in there, a couple of odds and ends that he throws in for me. Picks up for me. Of course, now I pay him for all the stuff, and he just gathers it all up, like makes one. Like he said, this time it's like a shipping container.
Right.
But like 20, I got it on my phone here. I could look it up after. Send you how he sends it. I think he sends it as a gift, so it doesn't cost a whole lot. Now, it takes a month and a bit to get here, but who cares? You know what I mean?
I guess if you have time to wait.
Yeah, that's all we got is time, right?
Actually, let me grab that color for you so you can see what it is.
Okay.
Josh, did you do a new Meet the Modeler today?
Tomorrow.
There's the
Cool, Ernest.
paint that I use.
Nice. Yeah. Any
Like I said, it was
Yeah. Any extra body work you had to do to it? Like just any special primer you use? Or just
no.
tone primer?
Yeah, I just used
Whoops.
which primer did I use? Oh, I used the Spastics primer I bought with it.
Okay. Yep.
Wow, that was wow. All right, that's cool.
Did you do a car hoist as well, Miguel?
I have one, and I just added it right now to the list of
Oh,
parts.
okay. Cool.
That's what this is right here. This is the hoist in print configuration.
Yeah. I can never get anything to print straight up and down. It always fucks up.
Really? I get the best results straight up and down.
Do you? Is it,
The only
now,
problem is that. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I know we talked before about the exposure time and all that. I never did change it, so maybe I'll go back and look at our conversations to change the exposure time, because every time Marie will set it up for me on the build plate, straight up and down, never works. Because I was
Really?
doing a 24 Le Mans plaque to put
Uh-huh.
behind my cars. I was gonna send one to Tom, and it just fucking never worked. It was straight up and down. Maybe that's what exposure time.
Maybe.
I'll have to change
I know.
it for it.
I will print straight up and down, or perfectly flat, depending on. I want the detail to be up away from the build plate. I want the most important detail directly facing away from the build plate. The problem is that if you do that, the side that's closest to the build plate collects the resin, and you end up getting like a hump. You get it like a rounded part on that instead of being the nice fine detail. And so, depending on what you're printing, you have to keep that in consideration. So sometimes I'll print at 45 degrees to prevent that from happening.
Like if you sent me that file there with the chain hoist and all that on there, Marie would automatically right off the bat now tip it to a 45-degree pitch and put it on the build plate, just because we've known, like we went through the rookie trials and tribulations. Like without your help, I would have sold my machine right after, right? You know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna try. Like I said, that 24-hour Le Mans one, and then there was a shipping container that she had. I found, but it was too big for my build plate. It would probably work better on your machine, your big machine.
Right.
So. But what about you, Josh? Are you putting straight up and down, or are you tilting your parts?
So it depends on the part, actually.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it depends on the part.
Andrew, come in here, Andrew. Let's get on the beer. Almost the winter time in Newfoundland. It's got nothing but time. I got time. I'm coming up to see you soon. Actually, my wife's going up now to Toronto in October, and my oldest daughter, it's my turn to stay home and watch the dogs.
You don't want to go see JP?
No. His finger is too fucking... His finger's getting blacker and blacker every episode.
Oh, from smoke?
Yeah, holy shit. Poor guy. Although he's getting enough...
I was just gonna say, I tried to be nice to him, and even after all the shit went down, I was still talking to him all the time. He messaged me all the time, but every time he messaged me, it was like guilt trip. Oh, I see you didn't watch my video, or something like passive aggressive like that. And I was just like tired of it. I told him, I was like, dude, Gotta stop.
He's getting a whack of people sending him fucking donations. So more power to
I don't
him.
know how. I don't know how or why. What is he providing anybody? There's no content on his channel.
Companionship. He's there when you need to talk to him. I guess I don't
No,
fucking know.
bullshit.
I don't know.
Yeah, I pretty much stopped watching all
A
this
lot of
stuff.
people
so-
have. He did jump in one night into whose was it? Like Brian's. I got Fuel's fucking live feed, and he started typing in there, and everybody just fucking like ignored him.
Yeah.
It's like, hello, nobody's talking to me, and they're all just like, it didn't even exist, right? It's like, I think Fred Henry said to me, he goes, "There's your buddy." I was like, oh man, don't even
Oh,
start.
shit. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I try to be nice to him, and I still
Yeah.
talk to him, and I just got tired of all the passive aggressiveness.
Yeah.
Like,
You know what? And with the shit the world's going through now, and what we got to deal with in our own lives and stuff like that, like we come here for relaxation and companionship for one another, and we don't. I don't need to listen to it. You don't need to listen to it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like why it gets on the live feeds and Josh is there or something like that, and we talk about his meet the modeler and stuff like that. It's like, and
Dude,
there's another
everybody
thing.
loves those. Everybody loves those
Yeah.
videos. You gotta keep doing that.
And yeah, that's what I told Josh too. But the fucking thing is, he don't have any subscribers, so we got to get his content moving. Maybe give it Mark Badstone or some Fred Henry, all these guys to plug his channel, because these
Oh, we
guys
should
have
get guys like Mark or Luca to like be
yeah.
on in one of his Meet the
There you
Modelers.
go. There you go. Mark right there, or even Luca. I've tried to talk Tom into it, old Tom, but Tom is he's a private kind of guy. You know what I mean? He don't like
Yeah,
to
yeah.
have the spotlight on him. But he is thinking about it, Josh. So keep it open for Tom.
Jamie, next time you talk to him, would you let him know that I don't have an email or anything for him?
Okay, I'll
So, because the
use
email
to do
I
video
do
chat.
have, it
Yep.
won't work whatsoever.
Okay, I'll check with him, see if it's all right to pass it on.
Because I mean,
You got
Yeah,
Miguel's, of
seriously
course,
though,
right?
you gotta try to get him or Mark.
That's three modelers you got to get on your show, like Lucas C,
for sure.
Mark Batson, and Old Tom. Even Rick Zink. I don't know if you had him on there.
yeah, that's happening.
Okay, and the other one would be, of
Rick's a
course,
good
you had
one.
Fred Henry. You had Brian on there. The other one would be Rick from Heartbeat Model Shop. He's Tom's buddy too.
Oh, another good one would be what's his name, Matt.
Oh, Matthew from the shipping
Model car
container
videos.
guy.
I think
Yeah.
his channel is Model Car Videos.
He won't build the model unless he's got two of them.
Yeah, yeah, him, and then Muscle Car Modeler.
Rusty Rotors. You got ever had him on there? Are you writing these guys
No,
down, Josh?
You can go back and watch the video later.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, for real.
Next time I do a thing, I'm
No.
gonna. If we start plugging everybody's, like Mark said is the best. You know what? As content creators, and like he's got almost 4,000 subs, right? That's like a couple of guys came over from Old Tom. They don't know you're there unless somebody plugs you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, no,
And like I like on Saturday, I sit down and watch. It might be later in the day, but I still sit down and watch your videos of Meet the Modeler, because it's like, who's this guy? Oh, he might be a plane builder, but I'm not a plane builder, but he's still interesting as a person. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
And like I said, it's a lot of us are never going to meet. Like me and Tom were talking about trying to go to Acme this year, but it was too late in the year for me to try to get a passport and get time off work and all this kind of stuff, right? So maybe next year.
So, whoops.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah,
It'd be
and
cool to get you guys.
I didn't realize you were going this year, and there's a few other guys like I don't even want to go to like put my models in. It's just go to meet everybody, right?
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Right,
There's so
because
many people that go to that one though just for that.
yeah,
So it's
like even like my wife and Calgary, they share the same birthday, so every year they send birthday wishes to each other, and me and Kale talk. Not all the time, but we just talk from time to time on my Facebook. And he's another one. You know what I mean? Is
Yeah,
it wouldn't you wouldn't meet all these people if it wasn't for the new internet shit, right?
yeah,
yeah. I I think the challenge going forward for me though,
Yeah,
and it's not a negative or positive, right? It's just going to be the challenge. It's sometimes the show's going to be on Saturday, and some shows
yeah,
going to be on Sunday because that person's got to work on Saturday.
yeah. That's true. Like it happened with me, right? Like, and you were gracious enough to do the day before, which is cool.
So
Like most times I don't get to watch the live feed right off the bat because either work or I'm sleeping or whatever. But I still end up watching it. May not comment all the time, but I'm watching it, giving a thumbs up.
yeah,
But again, I'm blown away with you don't have. I'm thinking this Josh guy should have like 4,000 subs already. But because I don't know, they're out there.
I I don't know. Like I said,
Yeah,
I don't know
just
the answer to that.
just keep
I've
doing
never
what
known the answer.
you're doing because it's like you said, you can get a couple of like Mark Badstone or Lucas C, Old Tom, a couple of I call them YouTube superstars. That's what I call them. And you should take off because I've gotten a few guys from Old Tom's. They're like, "Oh, Tom, send it over. You guys are doing your buddy bill." And I'm like, "This is cool. Thanks. Appreciate it. Return the favor."
Yeah.
Like even Miguel with his 3D printing and stuff. You only got 511 subscribers.
That's more than I got.
Yeah. I don't know. It like you said, it's either people are funny, they don't want to watch it because it's But now I think a lot of people are watching a lot of vlogs nowadays. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's
Miguel, you printing right now?
yeah. I got some of Mark's stuff on the printer right now,
Yeah.
and I'm loading up another build plate so that I can get some more stuff printed for him.
Nice.
After
You got 3 printers now, don't you?
I do.
2? Okay.
No, 3. I have 3.
3. Okay. Thought it was.
But I'm really only using one, to be honest.
Okay.
The Mono X is so big that I get a lot of print failures because I think the FEP flexes and the stuff pulls off the print plate. So unless I'm printing something really big where I can get a nice solid build base of supports, I'm not going to use that printer, and I just haven't had to print anything big recently.
Okay.
So I've just been using the smaller printers, and I haven't needed to crank out a big, a large volume of stuff. So I've only really ever needed to use one. I recently replaced the FEP on the VAT for the second printer. I just haven't had to use it yet.
Okay. Now that what you're doing there in 132nd, you can do it in 124th, 125th, can't you?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
where right.
I don't know why I'm doing this. This was dumb.
That's because I'm distracting you.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Hey, that's what I'm here for.
I've gotten into the habit of where I used to add a bunch of stuff to my build plate and then I'd go do supports. Well, I'd have to do the supports for the same object like 6 times because I would add 6 of them to the build plate. And then I started thinking, that's dumb. Why am I doing that? Add it
Right.
once, go do the supports, and then after you do the supports, duplicate it. Because you can do the copy
Okay.
paste thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found out that little trick, Miguel.
Yeah.
Especially if you had to add supports to something, even after it's already added the supports.
Yeah, I've gotten to the point to where I'll click the auto, but 9 times out of 10 I'm editing most of what it generates anyway. So
Yep,
you
I
know,
do the same thing. And then,
it
like you
is what
said,
it
I
is.
found out that if you just do the one and then you go back and duplicate it, it does the supports and everything already for you.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It copies the supports and all.
Because before I was putting them all on the build plate and I'd have to go back and do it to each one. And I'm like, I wonder if I can just do it to one and then copy it and if it would put the supports in there. And I found out it
Yeah,
did. So
right.
that's why I started doing it.
Yep. Yeah, that's the way to do it. One thing I don't like is like on the supports you can see here. So like there's nothing below this support here. There's absolutely no reason why this needs to be 45 degrees or however many degrees this angle is.
Right.
I don't like that. So I'll switch to the little edit and then I'll move this support so it's directly under it, straight up and down. That's got to be stronger. That's got to be more supportful,
Right.
if that's even a word. And it takes up less space on the build plate. So I'm not sure why it even does that, but like all of these, I'll come in here, all of these supports, I'll come in here and I will make them straight up and down if I can. Sometimes there's geometry in the way and you need it to angle, but like here, there's nothing under this. There's no reason why these need to be angled. So I'll come in here and straighten all of these.
So once
Now, see, I
you
didn't know
do that, sorry, go ahead, Ernest.
I was gonna say I didn't know that you could edit the supports. Like
Yeah,
that.
there's three buttons down here. There's add, subtract, and then modify or
Okay.
change or
Yeah, I
edit.
think it's that before Marie and I had to do that. But I'm
Yep,
going to ask
and-
a question. You're changing all those modifications on the supports. Now, will you save that so the next time you print that same build plate, it will be already done, or do you have to do them again?
Sometimes I'm smart about it and I do that, and sometimes I don't.
Okay. Yeah, because you're like, well, how often are you going to print the same 1/32 stuff? I guess.
Yeah. I mean, in most cases, I do this for every print just because I'm not reusing the same print setup.
Right.
Now, when I print stuff for Acme, I'm going to be doing like 10 of the same prints. So I will do that. I will set up and then save it. That way I can, duplicate it easily. But
you should take some of that stuff with you. You take some of that with it. Now that RAM on that you were showing you were fixing the sport, is that a movable piece or is that a solid piece? The one for the
RAM. For the
hoist there.
The lift.
Yeah.
It's a single piece.
Okay,
it's
so
not
it's not
movable.
Non-movable.
No.
Okay.
But I mean, you could easily easily make it movable. I made some little 1/32 scale shocks, working shocks.
Really?
Adjustable shocks for Mark. Yeah, I did.
Shit. Can't wait to see that video.
Yeah. I don't know if he's going to use them,
No, you might just throw the plug out there though.
Yeah. And he said he was going to plug Hobbyworks, so I mean that's awesome.
Nice. Yeah, because that's the second time I told him to come over and see you because he was looking for something. I was like, hey, try Miguel,
I had messaged him before. I had tried to get in touch with him to say, hey, I'd love to do something for you.
Of course.
Just for the exposure's sake. And if he doesn't like it, then he doesn't even have to use it. But
be honest, Well, like I said, he's also has his
I'm sure he's busy. I'm sure he wasn't ignoring me. I just
No, but
That's
the second time I plugged him, he answered me right back. He's like, "Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to check into Miguel because he was looking for those stock car rims."
Yep. Yep.
And
And they were pretty easy to do, so that was
Yeah.
that was a win-win right there.
Yes, for sure. And of course, any exposure you can get for HobbyWorks is awesome.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, and I appreciate you you
Oh,
doing that.
listen. You know, you and I and Rick have talked before. I'm very, very like you guys helped me out with the 3D printing itself. So I'm very, very honored to pass on stuff that if I can get you guys some business, I'll plug it anytime I can.
Well, I appreciate it.
So, it's
And I'm
starting
going
out
to do
like
the same
that.
thing, Miguel.
Yeah,
What's that, Ernie?
I said I'm going to do the same thing.
start
At
plugging your
least at the end
channel.
of in the description, yeah,
Yeah,
in the description, I'll put your website address in there
yeah. I'm gonna.
I appreciate
for
that.
the HobbyWorks.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing the same thing because I don't know if you got any sales when Ernest after did it that Ford F-150, the Foose build, when he used your chassis. Like that was, I don't know. I
You know
enjoyed
what
it.
I don't have any idea whether or not those specific things generated any business, but what I want to start doing is I want to create a like a coupon code for you guys.
Oh,
So
there you
like
go.
I'll create a coupon code that says, you know, that's like Janie or whatever you want it to be. And that
Yeah,
way
I
you
understand.
can video, you can say, hey, go check this out. Use this coupon code for 10% off or 20% off or whatever.
And then you'll see getting most plugs from, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Then I
That's
can say,
that's
oh yeah,
a good idea. I think that's a good idea.
and I, you know, I've set that up in the past, and I even made a deal like Rusty Rotors, I think is
Yeah.
his name. I created a code for him, and I told him, I said, hey, pass this code on to your viewers. They'll get 10% off, and I'll split 10% with you from the sales.
Nice.
Nobody's used it yet, but
Okay.
you know, it's there.
What if you got in with his sponsor, the what is it, the something nut, Hobby Nut?
The problem is that like the guys that are sponsoring him now, or whoever he's using now, whoever
Yeah.
he's plugging, we're competitors. We're doing the same stuff.
Oh, okay.
So
Perhaps that's why, because Blue Jason from Blue Ox is plugging Hobby Nut. I think so was Matthew.
yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not upset about it. I'm
Of
not,
course not.
you know,
Like business is
about
business,
it or
right?
anything. I understand why he may not be plugging it.
Yes, right. I think the rest of us, if we start plugging your channel, like I only have maybe 400 or 500 subscribers myself, you know. But then Ernest has some, and Josh has some, and we all put the word out. Like Mark is your biggest one. Tom, they got like 3,000 subs, right?
Yeah. Well,
You know.
if
And
Mark,
another
well,
good
Mark
one might
has said
be
he's going to plug me, so that'll be huge when
But
Mark does it.
the other thing is Lucas C is also making resin parts, isn't he not?
He's doing casting though. He's casting parts.
Oh, he's casting. Okay.
Yeah.
I just seen that he had some stuff, and I didn't.
Yeah, he's doing resin casted parts.
Okay.
now another good one you might want to talk to Miguel would be Charlie Mack.
Yeah, there you
He's
go.
got a lot of subs.
Charlie Mack.
You know, I
and
talk to
he's
him
got-
every once in a while in Fred's Hangouts and in Brian's Hangouts. I'm not sure why that's never even come up, actually. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Especially
I'll have
from where
to-
he likes to do those old cars with the wire wheels.
Oh, the
Yeah.
brass era. Oh man, I love those
Yeah.
builds. I love
Yeah.
that. I don't even know what you call it. That one that's on his new shop card. That is it a car? Is it a motorcycle? I love that build. He even sent me the link where to buy it, but it's like $90-$100 for that kit, right?
What car is it?
The one that's on his new shop card, the one with the old.
I don't know if I don't think I've seen his shop card.
Oh, okay. I'm sure I got it in the back there. I can go get it.
I'll have to go look at his channel and check it. I was just curious. It's not a big deal.
No, I can go get it and show you, but that type of era, I don't know if it's car. It's back in the 1909 or 1900s when they came out, right?
But I know he also likes to do a lot of the old military motorcycles,
Yeah, yeah,
and they have a lot of the wire wheels in them. And a lot of times in those kits, it's just like a clear piece
yeah. They're shit. I
with
know
like
the Tamiya 112th RC 166 Honda build. You can buy from Tamiya. You can buy the wire wheel kit to change to the wire wheel. It's all metal. I did it on the build I did. They're like
okay,
50 odd bucks, right?
yeah,
But yeah, I think that one that Charlie did was real metal spokes because I think he said it was a pain in the ass, right? Give me a second.
yeah.
I'll go get that card. I think it's sitting on my desk there. Give me a second.
But I mean, I try to plug you in whenever I can, Miguel, but I've only got like 430 subs.
Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
You know, everybody keeps saying they don't understand why I don't have a lot more subs than what I do, but
Well, you know,
I know that feeling, man. I know that feeling.
the thing about building a YouTube channel is it's about like the content you create is one thing. Obviously, that's important, but it's also about having a regular schedule, posting a lot, and having your videos be a certain like size.
yeah,
Because you know, if they're too big, people don't want to watch the whole thing. If they're too short, then it's not enough content. And then if you're only posting, you know, once or twice a month, then you know that's a problem. That kind of stuff.
yeah. I think that's the biggest problem I've been having right now is I haven't been consistent with my videos.
Yeah.
Heck, that's
Maybe.
like before the Meet the Modeler stuff. I would get like somewhere between 6 and 8 people to watch my videos, and that was it. After all this, I average somewhere between 25 and 100. It's like
I think I only average maybe 40 views a video that I do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, 6 feet in 1:1 for millimeters in 132. Scaled, I need 57 millimeters. Holy shit. So I need the Z to be 57.
But yeah, with this new work schedule that I got, it's hard for me to come up with a consistent time to put out a video.
Yeah, that's always the challenge for sure.
I mean, I work 10 to 6 every day, except for Monday and Thursday. Now, this was something that I experimented with, Miguel, but I think yours come out a lot better.
What is it?
Really not. It's not showing up really well. It's T-fitting for like your fuel lines.
I don't think I've done those. Did I send you some?
No, these were ones that I made.
No, I was just curious because you said the ones I did. I don't think I've done them.
Oh, I thought you had made some.
No, I don't think so.
But
maybe I did and I don't remember. It's possible.
I'll see if I can get this one off here so I can show it a little bit better. Because it was still on the. What do I have that it might show up better? I think that's too shiny.
Oh shit! My print just finished.
And I just dropped that little freaking thing.
Of course, when you're looking for something for 100 years. This one up in the top corner, Miguel.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I remember that one.
This is the newest one.
That was the Mercedes, wasn't it? Or
Yeah, I think so. I love
Yeah,
that build. And then you did a cobblestone road or something that you put it on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This turned out great.
I will never find that little piece now.
Sorry, I got to tie my shorts here.
Exposure.
Okay,
Somebody
so
shut you down for that shit.
got my little vat of alcohol.
So you don't even use your washing station anymore for that. Just use it for
Nope.
curing. Okay.
Get me a little napkin, just so that I don't drip resin anywhere.
Yeah.
Swish it around in here. All right.
I can't find that piece now, but I can show you on the engine that I built for Martin's car because I used them on there.
So what did you just print there now, Miguel?
I'll show you in just a sec. It's some fuel cell stuff.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I'm gonna go rinse this. Be right back in the sink.
Take your time.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be glad I just print this all in one piece. Because that seems going to be a pain in the ass.
If you overexpose your 3D parts, will they become brittle? Or is it just brittle in general? I got a few things.
I overexpose the crap out of this to get them just to work.
Okay, me too. I'm always like, well, if I'm going to do 5, I'll just do 10 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hell, I'm doing like 16 to 18, man.
Are you really? Okay, yeah. I'm only doing a lot of small parts. If I was doing figures like you, I'd probably do the same.
Yeah, but see, I'm also hollowing stuff out too. So
Okay.
helps.
Yeah, I'm not at that point. I did a couple engines, I think that Miguel sent me and stuff like that, but nothing overly like that. Those pumpkins, if we print those pumpkins, I'll probably have to hollow them out.
Oh yeah,
the cheese.
for sure.
Yeah,
That'd be a lot of resin, man.
Yeah, for sure. That'd be.
Oh heck yeah. And then you'll have to like walk if you do supports inside the structure,
right?
You'll have to go in and cut them all out.
Okay.
After it's printed, you know.
Man, those turned out great. Look at that.
Nice.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
are you going to send them that just like that, or are you going to break them off the pieces?
No, I'll break them up and cure them.
Cool. Now, my other question: do you cure that whole plate, or do you take them off and then cure them? Because
I will usually separate them and then cure them individual little parts.
I know where I've been doing them little rivets there.
See, the
just
thing
do the
is,
whole batch at one time.
The thing is, the supports are resin too, right? So if you cure the supports, then it's harder to get them off.
Right.
Whereas if you remove the supports while the resin is still pliable, then you're less likely to break the parts, and cleanup is easier.
Okay. Yeah, I'm always afraid to distort the part while I'm trying to rip the fucking supports off. Okay.
Should come off that easy.
Yeah.
And then
sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you're right.
Build plate. I just wipe the build plate off, make sure there's nothing on there, and then you can see there's no There's no missing parts, like supports with no part on them. There's no print failures.
Right.
So I will literally throw this build plate back on the printer and start the next print.
Especially
Yeah.
if you got 2 or 3 of those to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I find too, once the resin starts to warm up after a couple of prints, it becomes way better print because it's not so cold, I guess.
Have you ever cleaned out your vat
Yeah, I cleaned
after
it
it's
out.
been ran?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And then you notice like the resin, like if there's a little film of resin inside, it will go all the way to the outside.
Right.
It's
Yep.
weirdest thing.
Yep.
I clean
Okay.
mine after. Like if I print that that's like what Miguel just took off the build plate. I would dump my resin back in, clean it up, respray it with the Teflon spray, and then go at it again.
I don't do
Just-
any lubes either.
No.
I tried that a couple times and it didn't seem to change anything for me. I was getting the same amount of failures, so I
Okay.
I don't do it.
I don't know if it's because my prep is older, but since I've been doing it, I do get a better yield of successful prints.
Yeah, great.
So
It, and a lot of it could be like climate based too, like
yeah,
the
that's true
humidity
too.
where you are, the
Yeah.
temperature where you are, or even just in your house, like where you have your printer might be.
Yeah.
My case. So, and what works and what doesn't. I've
Right.
noticed that when my printer was not level, like it was at an angle, because my shelf wasn't perfectly level, that I was getting print failures.
And that
I don't know why.
was my biggest problem too in the beginning.
When leveled
I was
my-
getting a
when
lot
I
of print
leveled the
failures.
printer itself, not the print bed, but the
Yeah.
printer itself. When I leveled it, my print problems went away.
You sent me that engine package. I got it in there because it was a reminder of it was a failed print. One side printed, the other side didn't. And
Uh-huh.
once I put the level on it was off kilter a bit, like you just said, off bubble.
Right.
I leveled it, and ever since then, and then re-leveled my bed. I haven't
Yeah, perfect.
had a major, except that Lamont piece that where it was straight up and down, right? Just kind of sagged
Yeah.
and didn't print. But other than that, one thing, like you just said, as soon as I leveled my machine, not the table, everything's perfect. Well, the table's level now too, just so it's, better for both, right?
Yeah. Okay, this one says it's going to take 3 hours.
So we got another 3 hours hanging out. I'm up all night,
It's already
so
1 o'clock, though.
1
I'll
o'clock.
have to pull that one off the printer.
It's 3:16 here,
When I wake up.
so
Jeez.
Oh shit! What time is it?
3:16
Oh,
You're
here.
normally off to work by now, aren't you? Don't you work early?
No, I'm on nights now, so I work overnight. Get the
Oh,
shift
okay.
premium, and they were going to
I
hire
know,
somebody.
Brian works really
Yeah.
early.
I now work Sunday night to Friday morning, and then I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right?
Okay.
So texting is.
Are
You want to text in the nighttime? Go right ahead. I'm there. So
I'm bad about that. I will text whenever I need to text. I
Oh,
don't
me
even pay
too.
attention to
the
the
time.
time of day.
No.
Maya's honestly, maybe it's inconsiderate of me, but I figure if you don't want to receive text in the middle of the night, you'll have your phone silenced. So
Yeah, there.
I don't know.
And I figure if I'm up, you should be up anyways. That's my fucking mom.
Look at these things come off there so easy. I mean,
Yeah, I see that.
No phone number for Jamie or Miguel.
Nah, there's certain people you like. I've actually got a text, and I text Tom back in the middle of the night. He's like, "Oh fuck." He's like, "Don't worry, it's in." I keep my phone downstairs, so I don't care. Now, Miguel, you
Well, my
leave it on
phone-
that paper when you throw it in the curing machine.
no, I'll set them
Okay.
right on the little cylinder, the little plate.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's that with that reflectors part to get the bottom side at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I broke my wash and cure station.
Did you?
How'd you do that?
The little knob that you turn the dial to make the time go up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it broke straight off. I was like,
Josh
and,
over here
and it,
manhandling things.
yeah, I just using it, so it wore out.
I'm sure if you take it out, you could get a new from maybe Home Depot or Lowe's fucking switch. An
But
old
like,
oven switch or something.
the worst part is, it's not even a year old yet.
Oh man,
I haven't even had it a year yet. So
you're
I
rough.
called Anycubic, and they said yes, it's under warranty, and that was the last thing they sent me. I don't want to deal with it. I was like, oh my god. Like, I don't even think I'll buy any more Anycubic stuff.
Yeah, you're having had a
Russ,
very good experience.
Russ had to replace his LCD, and then when the LCD came, it didn't solve the problem. So I opened a trouble ticket with Anycubic, and the guy was like, "Well, I'm going to send you a motherboard." So they sent me a motherboard, and he replaced the motherboard, and that solved the problem.
Oh wow.
Because like
Yeah,
the brand new LCD would just like light up and flicker. It wouldn't like display properly.
yeah.
Wow, these are tiny little hoses.
So much so you need to hollow those out next time, huh?
Yeah, good luck with that.
I'm going to try to show you these T-fittings, Miguel, that I made.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mark
I
from
have to show you the ones that
Blue Street Customs had made some too. I was looking at them; they're pretty fucking cool.
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, it's that little gold piece in between the beads.
Yeah, is that resin?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's resin, and it's actually hollow, so you can just slide your wire through it.
Are you serious? Where'd you get those?
Fucking show,
3D
yeah.
Cold?
fucking show off.
Yeah.
No, those are ones I made.
Show
You
off.
designed them yourself. Nice.
Yeah.
See, there you go. You should be sending Miguel that file, and you can put it up, and you can get a kickback on your on his website.
Send it to me. I'll give you 0% of every sale.
There you go. I'm the first customer.
That's a marketing plan right there. Jesus.
You'll be a millionaire before you know it.
No, I'm just kidding.
That philosophy, yeah.
No, seriously, if you create stuff and you want to sell it, put it on my site. Yeah, absolutely.
There you go.
I'll put it up there for you. I'll even give you a login so that you can track your sales.
Sweet.
But here's another piece that I made, Miguel. Remember I was telling you about the brake boosters and all?
Uh-huh.
There's one of the brake boosters.
Oh, yeah, that's nice, dude.
That is nice.
Damn.
That definitely needs to go on my site.
There you go.
Why don't you do that, dude? I'll set you up a login. I'll teach you how to navigate the site, and you can track your sales, and we'll list your parts on Hobby.
Isn't that the same thing Ron Olson does with Shapeways? Puts it up there, and they get a kickback on whatever sales they make.
Yeah, Shapeways is kind of a pain in the ass. They
I know.
They print the stuff for you,
Okay.
and they take a huge cut of your money.
All right. But it might be
you
good
don't
for
get
Ernest,
get
right?
as much return on investment with Shapeways.
Yeah, those boosters look pretty cool.
And then I've also made these here little muffler clamps.
Getting me?
Okay.
Now that's
and they actually
badass.
have like, I mean, I don't know if you can see it. It's actually like a little U shape.
It's hard to see it.
But still badass.
If you look right there where this thumb is.
Yeah.
You can see the
hollow through.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also got holes on the very end of them where you can take wire and run it through the wire so it looks like a the U-bolt.
Nice. There you go, Ernest. You could start making some investment back, right? Brake
Yeah, for
booster.
sure.
Oh, let's see
I
what else
got some Miguel. I could probably send you some pictures and stuff from another quote unquote. They're 112 scale. They're for the bikes. For the
Yeah.
A&E
I don't
fittings,
know.
Right.
you know,
Bro, are you gonna
I
start
don't know
doing
how well you'll
bikes?
be able to. s-
me or Miguel.
Not you. I already know that answer for you.
Okay,
I'll-
yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I'll probably start doing motorcycle stuff as soon as I can get some files.
I'll tell you another thing
made.
that I look for all the time, Miguel, is the reserve tank on the motorcycle comes in white or gray plastic. If you guys do the clear resin, you can print those because most guys are building them out of clear parts left over from the Tamiya bikes, right? The little knobs.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
That's hard to wrap or to get that. You know that you got that whitish, or you got the brake fluid inside that color.
Yeah.
But I know that is a big thing for the bikes to try to do that. And some guys, the clutches, like you build,
I was gonna say if you're gonna do bikes, you need to do like a bunch of like West Coast chopper themed,
oh yeah,
like that style of chopper, right? Because
yeah,
you either
like
get
this.
those like 70 style and they're the 200 tire, not the 300 tire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be cool
And
too.
then to go with the exhaust clamps, I also made the exhaust hangers. You
Jesus.
can't
Oh,
see the
okay.
holes that are in it, but
Ernie, where a lot of that would pay off is doing large scale.
Yes,
yeah,
Yeah, for like 16th scale and what's the other one? 12th scale. Doing a lot of detail parts like that, people would love that shit.
there you go, Miguel.
and then these are what
Left anymore, is there?
What's that?
They don't really make car kits that big anymore, do they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, Regal
There-
just came out with
Oh,
the
yeah.
1/8 scale Trans Am again.
There's like half a dozen 16th scale kits you can go in the store right now and buy.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
the 56 Thunderbird, there's the 57 Chevy, there's the 57 Nomad, there's a
60.
couple trucks too.
There's a 64.5 Mustang from Ant. That's one.
Yep. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's the big Mustang. There's the big Trans Am, the
Yep.
Firebird Trans Am.
There's a Corvette.
There's
There's a
the big
32
Corvette.
Roadster.
Okay.
There's a couple NASCARs, the older NASCARs.
Yep.
What's the name? Rusty
Richard
Baker. or
Petty.
something?
Yeah.
Yep.
Buddy Baker.
Yeah.
Buddy Baker. Buddy
Yeah.
Baker. Yeah.
I think Davey Allison had one too.
but
The Richard Petty one.
Yeah. I mean, there's a handful of kits out there.
Yeah,
large
and
scale.
And those would be sweet because with 3D printing now, before you used to have to either scratch build it or,
Yeah.
that's like that 57 T-Bird that I did. That was 1/16 scale, I think.
yeah.
I completely the interior bucket for that I completely 3D printed because I didn't like the one that came with it.
Yeah. See, so
It had molded in back seats too, didn't it?
Not the T-Bird,
Oh, okay.
the Thunderbird. Hold
Yeah.
on, I'll get it out.
They also had a one, Miguel, I got it. Remember, I was doing the breakdown. I was going to do a resto mod on that one. This 63.5
Yeah.
Corvette split window.
Yeah.
Because we were going to put you were going to do the Hemi for me. Send me the file for the Hemi. And I was going to get something else in trade with you.
Did you see the Hemi that I've been working on?
No.
Oh yeah, I got a Hemi now.
Oh,
Here, I'll show you.
That interior bucket was completely customized
sweet.
for this build.
Yeah,
That's
that's
cool.
cool.
And then it's
That
even
is
got the little
awesome.
drink and the
Drink
drink.
holder. Now see,
Yeah, it's got a little drink.
nice. Should have had a pull-out ashtray too there, Ernest.
And then I had to do a custom trunk
Look at
on it.
that shit. Nice.
Wait, what's that thing that you lifted up? What is that?
Just like another little box in the trunk.
Oh,
Supposed to hide
okay.
your tools in there.
Storage compartment.
Should be hiding
Yeah.
some tools in there.
But yeah, this is the one I actually ran lights on too.
Nice.
Why don't you want to shut now? And then it's got the custom made 3D wheels, 3D printed wheels.
That's crazy.
And then all my detail work underneath. Custom printed rear end for it.
Some of those models need to be displayed upside down so you can see all the fucking work. You need to put it on a rotisserie that just keeps on turning at a car show, at a model show.
But yeah, I
put it on
actually
like
took
one of those tilt racks. So it's
Yeah.
Like that.
And then the dashboard for this, I actually drilled out all the gauges and the radio, and then lit it up with small SMD lights.
Nice.
And then that's all the engine work I did.
I love that battery.
Optical batteries.
What
Yeah.
did you do the air conditioner too, or the heating? The heat
No,
box.
that was-
heater box?
No, that actually came in the kit.
That's cool.
And then I got
Like out of the box, there is like some good detail to those kits, but with the 3D printing, you can just up it another notch, you know. Especially carbs, like those carbs look pretty sick just sitting here looking at them, right?
yeah, those are ones that I 3D printed.
Yeah, so saying like way better than the kit ones.
Yeah.
You know?
Because I looked at the ones in the kit and they just look like big chunks of plastic, and I'm like,
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
That's,
Now, you don't
that's
mind
not
leaving the big chunks of plastic if you're going to put an air cooler on in there for you to see them, but when you're going to see them, you want to see that the looks like the butterflies are there and the ports.
Now, I've got another one that I'm working on that I've done a lot of custom work on too.
Right.
I took a what is the other one? No, it wasn't this one. Where it was a large scale model, like I think it was the Nomad kit that I'm working on. Yeah, it was the Nomad kit that I'm working on.
You did folding seats in that one.
Yeah.
Gas cap open.
The gas cap, the little storage compartment in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that one I
that's
also.
insane.
That one there, I also made the radiator cap so it would come off.
That's the Hemi, Jamie. That's the Hemi that I created.
Nice. That would look sick in a Willys, like under the street rod, you know, where it looks like a sleeper. Nice.
Oh, and
Fucking alternator, like got some wicked detail to that.
Yeah.
Would that be printed as one unit?
It can be, but
Yeah, it's harder to paint.
it would be harder to paint that way.
Yeah. No, I like stuff where I could paint them separate, put it together. That's nice.
And then
Yeah.
on this T-Bird, I also did a custom grill on it.
See-through grill. Nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, see, here you go, Jamie. Miguel shows the share screen thing.
Yeah.
This is the file I was just working on.
Oh, nice.
Oh, here.
Look at the fucking.
That's going to be cool, I think, once it gets printed out.
Yeah, that's badass.
Especially with all the fucking.
I found that
Other
for
than the
free,
back.
too. I was like, wow.
What? You got that for free?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, see, tonight I was working on the wings. I
Yeah.
had to figure out how to print these all in one piece. Because when you print them, like, they actually come in sections.
Okay.
And there's just too big of a gap in there. So
Right.
I finally figured it out.
Nice.
But,
That-
I mean,
What size would that be? 12-inch?
I'm not sure. I mean, it's going to be fairly good size. It's
Yeah,
probably
it's
going
nice
to
fucking
be,
detail.
you know, it might be, you know, at
It's
least
gonna be a badass kit.
No, but that's what I was working on tonight.
Nice.
I finally got it finished. Oh, how the heck do I stop this? There we
Got some
go.
depth going on.
Yeah,
That was
see?
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well, I
also
just, you know,
3D printed
like
the Thunderbird.
I printed
logo
this
on it.
out today.
That's cool, Ernie. Is that a vampire? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
I
I printed
think
this out
so.
today.
My oldest daughter does Gundams. I might do a couple of figures if she likes doing them. Maybe she'll paint them up.
Dude, I found that one on My Mini Factory, I think. Just under
Oh, yeah?
Bust. Yeah. And there's all kinds of stuff in there. And that Hawkman thing, I found that on
Yeah.
Cult 3D.
Cult 3D.
Yeah. That one was free, but like the full figure's like $10
Oh
or
yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Nice. Free is good, but like you had to put work into it. So
Well, it's. I don't do what Miguel does. I just try
No.
to make it work on the printer so I can get it to print. It's some of these files are pain in the ass to get to work.
are they? Yeah.
Some of them you have to print upside down, so all like there's no underhangs, so you don't need as many supports and. Yeah, see?
I see your Superman in the background there. Man of Steel. That one of them?
Yeah. Wing in sections.
Okay.
But like you flip it around and that
Yeah.
seam, I mean, it's not going to be very pretty.
No.
Yeah, I repainted. I'm going to be repainting this guy.
I still got to go
Since
back and watch that. Reveal did the figure painting with you guys.
Oh, with Gil? Yeah.
Yeah. That's still going on, or is that finished?
So I'm not going to be doing it as much. I might
Okay.
be doing it because I found doing those live.
Yeah.
I'm not. Something would always mess up.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to be starting another one next week, I think, or a week after.
Okay. Yeah, I like watching them.
No, that guy is with an airbrush can just do just about anything. So
Gil, yeah.
I did a lot doing it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I mean, and
That's
then
like everybody
you know,
like the that's like the big rig I did with the American flag on it. Everybody liked the way I airbrushed that.
Yeah.
yeah. See, I figured out how to simulate wood on a post.
Cool. Nice.
So it's all the process.
Yeah, and the more you do it, the better you get.
That's what my wife tells me.
Yeah, you're getting pretty good at it, yeah. How many people's out there? 4 in the chat.
It's probably us.
Yeah, probably 4 of us here. Yeah. Yeah. See,
There's that American flag I airbrushed.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Show
That was
off.
cool.
Let me put that on the site.
there you go.
One of one. We'll sell it for $30.
Wow, talk about insult. Holy crap.
Well, what I didn't tell you was that I automatically buy it.
Oh. Man,
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, Bill.
That thing is badass.
Yeah.
that's like every trucker's dream right there.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
It's a house with
Like,
inside.
they don't even have half of that room.
No. Some of those custom trucks are, $500,000 stuff. Showers, kitchen in them.
Yeah.
Definitely nice. Did you take that to a show there, Ernest?
I took it to Acme last year.
Okay. Acme's pretty tough. So, Miguel, you're going to Acme this year, correct?
Yep.
When you see old Tom, Rambler 69, ask him to show you his buddy Brad's build. This guy's 80-year-old retired fucking body man. He's done 3 models and 3 top 10s or 3 like master awards. You can't see he's taken front clips from a 40 Ford and clipped it onto something else, and you wouldn't even know it was not a model.
Really?
Oh yeah. Tom just sent me pictures of the one he's taken to Acme. Tom did the seatbelts for him because, of course, the poor guy's older. But this thing is the candy apple red they mix for this is true candy apple red. He's an old
Cool.
body man, right? It's
Right.
I'm telling you, take pictures of this thing because it's fucking amazing.
I got a buddy here in town that's a body guy, and
Yeah.
he uses automotive paints on his models.
Well, you see my latest video when Tom did the he picked me up that kit there and he did the painted the mirrors and the wing for me from the golf livery. Well, he sat down and mixed that paint for Tom and I. He just kept like, it's not the color I want. He just kept fucking mixing. Tom's like, I almost had like a quart of fucking paint when he's done. He's just like, his work is amazing. I got pictures of, like, Tom was showing me his 40. Was it a 40? He took a leash clip and put on it. It was like holy fuck. First model show you went to, he won a first place and best of show with one of his builds.
Dang.
Yeah. And he golfs a lot, and I was like, Tom, man, this guy needs to have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, really.
But he's on the third model there. He's like taking it to Acme. I bet you it wins the show.
You know the TV show Graveyard Cars, right?
Yeah.
So those guys, that's how they do a lot of their like demos, or how they're gonna show the customer.
Right.
Is they'll get a model kit and make it look like the car they're gonna show.
Really?
So then when it's all said and done, you get a model kit of the car you're eventually gonna have first.
He's shitting me. Wow. Wonder who does his builds.
I'm assuming it's one of the guys in the shop when they have downtime, if they ever do.
Yeah.
But
I hear you.
that's
a pretty good show.
That doesn't surprise me, though. I mean, you got these guys, they're paying $200,000 for these builds, right? So
yeah.
What is $1,000 to pay somebody to do a model? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know on some of Chip Foose's builds when he was doing like the whatever car show he was doing there, he would do a drawing, the rendering of the car before they built it, and I guess the drawing with it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right, they did the build weekend or something.
There's one of the guys in that shop that, because it's in Oregon, so I've been to that shop, and they do amazing work out of that shop. So I have no doubt in my mind they're taking like automotive products and putting it right onto the model. So
sure,
right.
At the end of the day, it's all about the almighty dollar, how much you're going to put into it.
That's right.
Because like now, it's like kit's $50, say. Paint could be, automotive paint that you could buy for splash paint, like a little bottle for an ounce for like $10. Then you add you get a 3D printed motor from Miguel, you get some photo ads, you get that. Next thing you know, you're like $150 sunk into a model kit already, right? Not even your time. Not even your time. It's just to crack the box open and get started. Then you got carbon fiber sheets now and decals. And when I first talked to Tom when he did the first GT, I was like, "Are you sure you did 40 hours of decal work, buddy?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, Jamie, it's a lot of decal work. So I'm doing this one here." I'm like, "Huh?" I shit you not. Like the mirrors, the side mirrors, there's 3 pieces of carbon fiber. Each one you got to do separate. Let it dry for a couple hours before you do the next one. No problem. Got 40 hours of decal work in there. I was like, holy fuck. And when I get into a problem, I just text him. He's like, yeah, do it this way. So Tom is another excellent builder, right? And a good mentor. Been, give me pointers all the way through this build.
Tom who?
Rambler 69.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Old Tom. So normally on Sundays we do a quick video chat, see how everything is going, and like it's Fred Henry build. Have you seen that thing yet? Sick.
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's sick. Wait till he shows it when it's finished.
all right, guys, I think I'm gonna crash for tonight. I gotta get up early tomorrow.
Okay,
have a good one, Josh.
I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. Have a good night, buddy.
All right, man.
Cool.
Thanks for jumping in.
The paint work that he did on that 32 of Fred Henry's build, he clear coated. His buddy Brad showed him. He brought him over because he's 2K cleared it. Then he let it dry for 3 days or whatever. Then he's wet sanded it, and then they're gonna 3D. They're gonna clear coat it again. That's Brad's way he does things. You should see how deep this paint job looks. He's got 3 coats, then he sands it, then he does 3 more clear coats. 2K clear coat. I was like, holy shit, Tom. But that's why Tom wins awards too, because he might build 2 models a year, right?
Yeah.
So.
But they turn out fucking amazing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, he did the seatbelts on one of the GTs for me to show me how to do it, and then he sent me some pictures like step by step. I was like, holy fuck. He goes, now you got to finish the other side. And I was like, okay. So I did the seatbelt on the golf livery one. And again, like, I told him I never did seatbelts before. Because it just brings your model up that next notch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I said, like, when you get somebody like that that's willing to help you, and Tom's one of those guys out there,
It's priceless. Priceless.
So I told him once I finish my buddy build, I might just send it to him, and then he could display it with his buddy build, right? Like, of course, it's not going to be the same. Like, Tom's is just right out of the park, but he's like, yours is coming along good, so it's just slow, take your slow process, right? Like those fucking canards on the side. Holy fuck. I don't know how many times I glued them on, knocked them off. I'm just leaving them to the end. I'm like, Tom, I'll just super glue them on. He's like, don't fucking do that. White glue, that's it. White glue, you knock them, they don't fucking break. Are you guys staying on long, Miguel, or are you almost done?
I think he muted us again.
I think so. What about you, Ernest?
Oh, I was coughing, so I muted myself. Sorry. I won't be on super long.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I probably won't be on much longer either because I got to be back at work at 10 o'clock this morning.
Oh, do you? What time is it there?
Right now it's 20 after 2.
Okay, so I'm like 10 to 4
You better get
now,
some
so-
sleep, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sure once I wake the girlfriend up at 6 o'clock, I'll be up for the rest of the day.
For sure.
How's she doing, by the way?
She's doing actually really good. Since she's had her weight loss surgery, she's actually lost like 65 pounds.
Nice.
Good for her.
But now the problem is where she's lost so much weight, she's getting all that extra skin.
Yeah. That's an operation all in itself, isn't it?
Yeah, but the good thing is the excess skin that she's getting around her stomach now.
Yeah.
She has a hernia on her stomach. And the doctor that did the weight loss surgery said that she's not going to mess with the hernia until she's ready to lose the excess skin. Because she can do it all at one time.
All at one time, yeah. Why go in twice for the same fucking thing, pretty much.
And the insurance will cover it because it's not considered cosmetic.
Okay.
Whereas, she's getting the extra skin on her arms now.
Yeah.
They consider that cosmetic, and insurance won't cover it.
Okay. Up here, they call that bingo arm. Because all the ladies playing bingo get that piece underneath their arm here.
Yeah.
The old ladies.
Yeah. Good for her.
But yeah, like I said, I was really worried about going to Acme last year with her.
Yeah.
Because I knew she was having a lot of trouble with her legs, and she still does, but it's not as bad as it was.
Right.
So I'm hoping that this year she'll actually be able to get down to the floor to see all the cars and everything.
Does she? I take it she changed her diet as well. Is she doing any physical exercise, like just sitting in the chair with her legs and stuff?
She's not doing any of that, but since she's had the weight loss surgery,
right,
and it actually concerns me a little bit because they took out 85% of her stomach.
Oh, okay.
So now she's getting to the point where she can only eat like 3 or 4 bites and she's done.
Really?
And they're saying that she's not getting the protein and the vitamins that she needs.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I can't eat anything because if she eats too much or
too
eats
full.
too fast, she throws it up. So that's not helping
good.
her either. So
What about vitamin pills?
They've got her on all kinds of different vitamin pills and stuff. So,
Yeah.
Um,
Protein
Man.
is the important one, though. Protein is the one that she needs to absolutely make sure she's getting.
Yeah.
now, before she had the surgery, she was doing the protein shakes and stuff.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And now that she's had the surgery, she can't even stand the taste of them now.
Yeah.
So it's like she doesn't understand what them taking out part of her stomach had to do with her taste buds.
Yeah.
That's probably a mental thing.
Yeah. Next time you go to the doctor, just let her know that that's happening. Because, like you said, that's the biggest thing now is the protein, right? You need that to
Yeah.
function
Yeah, you
properly.
need that protein to build muscle, and the
Yeah.
muscle, additional muscle will help you burn the fat that you are trying to lose. You know what I mean?
If you don't, it's going to just keep attacking the muscle, right?
Yeah. And the other thing is she needs the protein for the energy.
Yeah. Get up and do stuff. The process. She can do it, though. Fuck, if I could quit smoking after 33 years, anybody could do anything.
That's like the hardest thing for her to give up was Mountain Dew.
Oh, yeah?
Because I mean she was drinking Mountain Dew like fish drink water, so
Yeah, a lot of sugar. Mountain
and
Dew up there has
surprising
got caffeine in it, doesn't it? Your Mountain Dew, I think Canada, Mountain Dew here doesn't have caffeine in it.
yeah, our Mountain Dew does have caffeine in it.
Yeah, I think Mountain Dew here in Canada doesn't have, it's regulated not to have caffeine.
I'd love to have Mountain Dew with no caffeine. There's energy drinks that I drink now
Yeah,
that are sucralose, so they're no sugar and they don't fuck up my blood sugar.
yeah,
But they have caffeine, right? Because they're energy drinks. Well, I like
sure.
the flavor. I like that they don't have sugar and they use sucralose as the sweetener, but I don't want the caffeine. So I wish they made the drink with no caffeine.
Did you check Amazon.ca, Miguel? Right there.
Mm-hmm.
You might, because I know I can buy stuff from Amazon.com, but I also have to buy it from Canada, right? Different things.
Uh-huh.
So you might be able to buy it through Amazon through a Canadian link and get it shipped to you.
Well, I wouldn't order Mountain Dew just
No,
because it
but
has sugar in it.
yeah, but your energy drinks, I'm saying, with the no caffeine, because there is certain regulations in Canada, like it's, I'm sure some of those energy drinks that you guys have are a bit different than ours. I don't drink them. My son drinks fucking thing all the time. But sugar is the worst thing for us, and it's in everything.
Yep.
They, you know what they did here in Newfoundland? They started a sugar tax because they say most Newfoundlanders are a lot of overweight and diabetics and stuff like that because of all the pop they drink. So they've started. If you buy pop over a 2 liter, you pay a sugar tax. I think it's 18%.
Wow.
If you buy diet pop, there's no sugar tax. Anything with sugar in it now, you got to pay a sugar tax. Like overnight, milk went up like 35 cents a fucking jug because
Wow.
milk's got sugar. Because milk's got sugar in it.
Wow.
Yeah. So. Whoa, down and down. Camera down, camera down. You doing another print there, Miguel?
Yeah, I have the diorama stuff printing right now.
Nice.
It's going to be 2 hours.
Okay. I think it was on a video when you were printing some stuff, and I was sitting in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to my daughter, I was like, "What the fuck is that noise?" She's like, "Dad, what noise?" I'm like, "That fucking noise." And she's like, "I don't hear nothing." She's out here, right? And I was like, "It sounds like, did I leave my 3D printer going?" She's like, looks in my room. She's like, "No." Then I was like, "What the fuck?" And then it was you printing stuff in the background. I was like, "What the fuck?" She's like, "You all right, Dad?" I was like walking around the house. I was like, "Are you sure the washing machine's not going?" Because it was only her and I here, right? I was like, "Why am I here?" It like sounds like I could hear it in the background. She got in the fucking
Yeah, last weekend I did that too.
yeah. It was hunting
It
around.
was funny though last weekend because last weekend I put my webcam right up so that you could see the print, like I had the print cam going.
Right.
And because it was so close to the printer, you could hear the fucking printer loud as all, crazy.
Yeah. I was there one time. I think it was in Brian's live, and I like because I was printing some stuff that day, right? And sometimes I forget to turn it off. I was like, "Holy fuck!" I was just there. I was like, "Damn, I gotta go turn off my printer." And Brian's like, "Oh, that might be me because I could hear it in the background, right?" Sure enough, it was his, right? Like, holy fuck! Again, my daughter's like, "Are you all right? You getting old, Dad?" I'm fucking losing it. But that's it.
Oh shit.
Do you leave your printer going all night, like if you go to bed, Miguel, or something?
Yeah, I'll let it finish. I mean, I'll let it run while I go to bed, and then when I wake up, I'll clean the build plate and pull the
So
print off.
if I leave the resin in the vat all night, nothing will happen unless there's a hole in the vat, of
Oh,
course.
I leave it in there for days.
Really? See, so
Now,
sometimes I don't.
if I don't print something in 1 or 2 days, I
Yeah,
will pour the resin back into the bottle and shake it up and then pour it back in just to make sure that it's mixed, because if you leave it long enough, it starts to separate.
okay.
You
Yeah.
could see like the oily thick part will go to the bottom, and then the like runnier thin part floats to the top.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm always worried about leaving shit in there. Like I was printing today, I was like, I'll print again tomorrow. I was like, no, I'm not gonna leave it in there.
I always leave it in overnight, or
Okay,
sometimes
and no
2
problem.
days. Yeah. And sometimes I won't even pour it back into the bottle. Sometimes I'll just get that little black plastic spatula and I'll just like stir it up in the
Okay.
vat
Yeah.
just to make sure that it's well mixed, and then I'll just run another print. And I haven't had any issues so far.
Are you still using the Anycube resin?
Yeah.
Or are you using somebody else's? Yeah, because
No, I've only ever used the Anycubic
yeah, me
resin.
too. I think Mark uses a water-based one, doesn't he?
I'm not sure.
I've used the water-based one before.
Have you?
Yeah.
Any good?
Yeah.
I've heard some people who use it say that it was fine.
Okay.
Now, the only difference I've noticed between the water-based and like the alcohol-based ones
Right.
is that your water-based ones, even after they're cured, they're a little bit more flexible
Okay.
than the standard
Resin, yeah.
alcohol-based ones. Yeah.
Might be good for tires. Now I know they have that black rubber one. You use that one? Anybody use that one yet?
I want to buy some of that and start printing tires with it.
Yeah. Especially when you're doing the two piece, right?
Yeah.
Now, here's 2 little builds that I did, just as quick little builds to get me
Right.
back into building again. And I'm not much on building airplanes, but these were kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
One little 72nd scale planes.
Cool.
The only plane I've ever did is that A-plane build I did.
And then
That was
here's
cool
the other
build.
one I did.
Nice.
Cool.
The camo looks good.
Yeah. Cool.
That's something I want to try to do is camo. Nice.
I camoed my rifle.
Did you?
Yeah, haven't I shown you that?
No.
Oh, get out of there. Oh shit. Oh, my fucking light won't reach. I'll have to turn the overhead on.
Oh, sick.
Oh, that's
You
cool.
painted that?
Yeah, I painted this.
What is that? Like, that's a real gun, though.
So, this is an AR-15. It's a 300 blackout.
Okay.
You can see in the gray,
Yeah.
it's like a really light tan, but you can see kind of a fishnet kind of a pattern.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that came out really good.
That's sick. Miguel, when you left the military, did you had to give back your service gun?
Yeah, you don't. Yeah,
You don't.
Yeah, you don't get to
Yeah.
keep anything.
No.
You can
That's
really
fucking
see
sick.
the net pattern here.
Yeah. That's fucking sick. Yeah, we're not allowed to have guns like that up here.
Oh yeah.
No. Fuck no.
This is not my coolest. This is probably my least cool rifle.
Really? You call that
Yeah.
a rifle? They call it a machine gun.
That's anti-gun talk.
Yeah, I know. That's fucking Canada law for you. Our guns are allowed to hold 3 bullets. That's it. Oh yeah, we're gonna go on a fucking frenzy here and fucking kill everything. Our government's fucked anyways. But anyway, that's here and there.
I've got 2 that I keep right down here by my desk.
Well, dude, you're supposed to keep your guns in your cabinet and that, right? And cases and all locked up and shit. Fuck that. I got a gun sitting beside my fucking bed, loaded, ready to go. I got one in my fucking closet down here, and I got another one hidden there. Like, my kids know how to use the fucking gun for intruders. I know they're not probably going to happen here, but a couple have started in St. John's doing home invasions. Anyways, and well, we had to put one dog down, but now we got 2 big fucking dogs. My buddy said, I hate to break into your fucking house. That's sick. I like that fucking. See that fucking lens there? That's not fucking lens. Oh no, you can have that here. I'd like to have that on my fucking. Yeah. You should go to gun show with Mark. Because he sells all that tactical gear and stuff, eh? Yeah.
This is a Remington 700.
7 mil, they call it here.
This is just a plain Jane 308 hunting rifle.
Yeah, that's
but I put
totally...
but I put this aftermarket chassis on it, the scope, the bipod. That's all aftermarket stuff.
See, I don't know if we're allowed to do that with our 308 or 7 mils, because that's what mine is, a 308. It's the stock 308, right?
308 is a pretty common hunting round.
Yeah. That's what they use for moose hunting here, right? 308 or 30-06. Holy fuck, Miguel, you're ready for the fucking war.
Now this is a very kind of a plain Jane looking rifle.
Yeah.
But this is my end of the fucking world bad motherfucker sniper.
Nice.
This motherfucker is badass.
What is that?
This is a Savage 110.
Nice.
Pretty inexpensive rifle, but I've just added the scope and
yeah. Scopes are big money here too.
And now I'll show you the cool one.
What, they're not cool?
Well, depends on your interest, I guess. And yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on what you're interested in.
Yeah.
SOCOM 16. SOCOM 16 M1A.
Yeah.
Combat rifle.
I'd say that's fucking, that'll put a nice shot in you. A zombie killer.
This thing kicks like a mule.
Yeah.
Badass. .20 round mag.
Nice. See, we can't even store our bullets in our mag. They have to be taken out. Yep. And they have to be separate from the gun if somebody breaks into your house, right?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, fuck yeah. But like I said, I got no, mine is not in the fucking case and mine is beside my bed ready to go.
Yeah, I don't leave the house unless I'm carrying.
Yeah, we're not even allowed to do that.
And
unless you're going hunting.
And I always have one within reach.
Yeah, but you get pulled over, you gotta at least let them know you're carrying, right?
Yeah, that's part of the
part
of the law.
Now, see, in order for me to get that handgun license, I have to do a restricted, and it's only for if I can get a job with Brinks or military law, or private investigator. As a civilian, you can't just have a fucking handgun by law here.
Yeah, that would never fly here.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like, some of the things that Canada does is just totally fucking stupid. Same with American, too. Like, I'm sure things over there are fucking don't make sense, right?
And I have, like, probably 10 ARs in this house.
Yeah.
And then right next to my desk, I have probably half a dozen ready to build.
Nice.
This is in America, this is the part that is serialized, that has to be, cleared, and you have to go through background checks to buy this part.
Really?
Every other part of the rifle you can buy on the internet and have it delivered to your house. This
That's
part you have to buy
trigger.
through an FFL licensed dealer or have it shipped to you to a FFL licensed dealer so that you can pick it up and do the paperwork.
Wow.
But I buy these like 5 or 10 at a time. This part right here, this is what classifies it as a rifle, and this is like $50.
Now, are you I guess where you were military, you can still buy them, or you still have to do your background check as well?
Everybody, there's no exceptions. You have
no
to
exception?
do background checks to buy them.
Yeah.
See, that's the misconception all these liberals have in America is they think that anybody can just walk in and buy a rifle. That's not fucking true.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go to buy a weapon, they're going to run a background check.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, even if you go to a pawn shop, they have to do background checks here.
Really? So you don't get your gun within that same hour. You got to wait a couple days to get your background check done, or does it take
Not
pretty
only
quick?
not only that, but if you go pawn your gun,
Yeah.
when you pick it up, even though it's your gun, when you pick it up, you have to do a background check.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, because I actually had a friend of mine. He wasn't supposed to have guns because he has a felony charge, and he went and pawned his gun because he needed some cash.
Right.
And then he went back to pay to pick up the gun, and they wouldn't give it back to him.
Because he had the felony
Got-
charge.
Yeah, because he had that felony charge.
Wow.
And then he ended up getting in trouble for having the gun anyway because the pawn shop ended up, once they found out he had the felony charge,
Right.
they ended up calling the cops and, because he had a firearm and he wasn't supposed to. But they ended up going back out to his house and doing a search to make sure he didn't have any other firearms.
Really?
Yep. Because
Miguel.
here in Virginia,
Oh, sorry.
if you're a felony and you have a firearm, it's an automatic 2 years in jail.
Really? Wow.
And even if you don't have the gun, but you're carrying bullets in your pocket,
Right.
it's 2 years for each bullet that you have in your pocket.
Are you shitting me? Wow. That's what I'm saying. Like, some things in the States are, like, radical.
Well, the problem is that they want to impose these laws that are supposed to make people safe, but they don't make
Right.
people safe because the people who are breaking the laws don't care about the laws.
That's right. Yeah.
So all they're doing is disarming law-abiding good people, and it doesn't make much sense.
So when you go to
I mean,
Acme this year, Miguel, are you going to bring your printer and computer and print on the spot if need be?
I thought about that.
Right.
My concern is that I don't know if the tables will have
Power.
power.
True enough.
My wife suggested that, and we had that conversation. I don't know if they're going to have power at the table.
Right. You talk to Fred Henry or somebody there that's gone there or vendored. They might know.
I don't think they have power on that floor.
No?
Now they might have it, extension cords ran to the tables for the ones that are close by.
Or you could do
On
it
the
in
walls.
your hotel room.
Yeah.
And the problem is that somebody's going to come by and buy $10 worth of wheels, and
Yeah.
then I'm going to spend 2 hours printing them. I mean,
Yeah, I hear you.
And then the other thing is, if you got it set up on a table, somebody bumps the table or
Bump
whatever.
the fucking table, yeah.
or trips over your cord and unplugs it, or
Pulls the machine completely off the table.
Yeah, it ain't worth it.
and then the other thing is somebody pays you, for parts, and you agree to print them. Then you get a print failure. What do you do then?
Yeah.
Guess what? You start over.
Start over.
Yeah.
You just wait to 2 hours. Yeah, I hear you.
So I don't know. It's just a lot of roadblocks to making it a, viable option. I'd love to do that because I think it would be cool.
Yeah.
But,
Take the parts that you think wheels probably gonna sell the best, motors, anything
Now,
over
see,
that.
I think the only way that would work, Miguel, is taking your printer with you if it was at least a 2-day show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got Friday night too, right? The meet at the meetup.
Yeah,
Some
you got
guys
Friday
are
night
probably
at the
gonna.
meetup, but
Somebody's gonna hit you up at the meetup. Like you said, you could always take their fucking name, number, and have print them later and send them out.
yeah, that'd be the best way to do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a bunch of business cards with me when I go.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna call it a night.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks for having me. Best of luck at the show. That's coming up soon, November, isn't it?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wish you could go, man.
November 4th.
Yeah. Maybe next year, next time around. Too, like the wife said, it would be cool to go there and check it out. I'm sure she's gonna come too, and say we'll save for next year. See what happens.
Yeah, for sure.
Right on.
All right, gents. Well, thanks for hanging out with me.
No problem.
No
Anytime.
problem, man.
Now that I got my phone jack figured out.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a good weekend.
Yep. No
All
problem.
right, man.
Later, Ernie.
Later.
Later, Ernie.
Later, Jamie.
Good night. Yeah.
Goodbye, anybody else who's in chat.
Just the three of us.